He just doesn't care. He just doesn't care. That's the problem. He doesn't care if it's okay or not. Just like when he punched that woman in the face. He just doesn't care. He's just a total menace. This is just someone that can't integrate with society.
Would I do it again? Yeah.
It's not even that you went through my computer that's bugging me so much right now. It's how, like, bad of a streamer you are.
I think I'm doing it. I didn't say anything, and you were, like, trying to parry.
Fan the flames right now. I'm gonna be the bigger guy. I'm not gonna go chase him down to rebuild the bridge.
Tough.
Look at the glee on this guy's face here. Look at the glee on this guy's face as he knows he's just gone through Aiden's DMs and found private information that DeOrio would hate to have made public.
Saying about Kuihman.
Oh, yeah. Also, I guess before we go into the full DeOrio stuff, there is this little side thing, first of all. So, I replied to this tweet, guys. We have to draw some attention here, okay? And I was really trying not to do this. I was really trying not to do this. So we know about the DeOrio members Discord, right? We're all aware of this cesspit, the DeOrio members only Discord. Frequently screenshots being posted from there because it's quite funny. Lots of very strange people in there. But we yeah, they're in the house. So I really was avoiding doing this, but no, I'm gonna. There's a person in there. I believe, my understanding is it's one of DeOrio's moderators, top mods. Now, usually, I don't like just going after random people in someone's community. So I'm going to try and justify myself first. My first justification is Nick went after that Brainy Biscuit retard from YouTube Drama incredibly hard. That's my first justification. Okay? My second justification, this person spread either unsubstantiated bullshit or just like deranged, like nonsensical claims about myself and people around me for the last like 2 weeks. That's my second justification. Third justification. This person is, I don't want to like, you know, I don't want to use the term brigading. But it's like, they're saying basically, like, you know, people should reply to, you know, my tweets with a specific thing. Like, it is kind of like, that is like kind of brigading, okay? That's a little bit, you are kind of just brigading in your gay little Discord here. So you've kind of totally opened yourself up to being just raped on stream, unfortunately. So, this grizzly person, okay? This is Nick's top dog. This is Nick's top dog in the Discord. This person is riding for DeOrio day in, day out with the most nonsense retard shit you've ever seen. Never once responding to anything that's being said. Just trying to come up with any retard points to dismiss. So, first, we're going to pull this up. So this absolute fucking loser replied to me earlier. Or replied to Gekmo. With this. So this is a screenshot they've put there. They spammed this all over Twitter like 20 times. I'll just read it to you. You can't see it all on screen, but I'll read it to you. So this is me talking about Nick in January of 2024. Personally, this is a bigger content creator who has graced me with his clout a couple of times. I think I'd say he's probably above criticism, and you should keep his name out of your mouth. That's just me, personally. Now, can we notice, do we notice any problems here, guys? Are we noticing any immediate problems here? Hopefully you are. Hopefully you are. So I replied to it. I think given your self-admitted autism, you should probably run tweets past someone else before you post them. And I just want to justify this claim that I made, obviously. I just want to justify this claim that I made and introduce you to the sort of characters staffing DeOrio's Discord. So this is a post that this person made in response to Stardust on Twitter. See, as a young child, I wanted to be a boy. I'm autistic AF, so I have a deadpan voice. I liked all boy things. My friends were all boys. I dressed up like a boy. I had a variation of a boy name. I was 5 to 13. I went through various stages of tomboyness. That's why I don't trust the adults and children of today. I'm not a trans boy. I never was. But I sure as hell cried when I was 5 and my sister told me I wasn't getting a penis from the penis store for my birthday. I sure hated the hip stretch marks on my hips when I hit puberty and was uncomfortable in my female body. I'm terrified of adults today and would have assumed I wanted to grow up as a boy. My parents were great. They just let me be who I am. If I cared about it, I would be classified as non-binary. But because I'm 33 and pronouns do not matter at all, I'm female. I wear dresses. I wear my husband's clothes. But I still identify as the genitals I was born with. I worry but hope for the future 33-year-olds who may be growing up in a world where gender norms on your physical body are so intrinsically linked. Some kids are definitely trans, but don't get me wrong. But I'm definitely worried about society that overcorrects on trans rights when they're causing long-term identity issues in young people, when there should be a middle ground in the conversation. So this is, we've gone from, in just a year, we have gone from leading a crusade against the soy YouTube drama mods, because they're a bunch of gay retards who will, like, cry if you attack their friends or whatever, or the content creators they like, and then post exceedingly embarrassing shit all over the internet, where they're constantly talking about how they're, like, trans, autistic, you know, wish they weren't alive, whatever the fuck they're saying. Send me that, Ali Khan. Send me that. In just a short year, we've gone from, mocking those people to having those people as our top dogs. This is literally your stuff. It's like some fucking autistic trans hag. You know, 33-year-old wine uncle. Sitting there crying on your Discord, defending you all day, every day. This is a thing. I have many things wrong with me. Diagnosed and undiagnosed. One of those things is autism. The mix of what I have makes me retarded as fuck. A lot of these things are Bo-Blaxian. I know what happened to me. I spent my 20s learning how to deal with it. Poorly in a lot of cases. I was obsessive, I was neglectful, when I was on different meds. I took those meds poorly, I burned bridges, I acted unhinged, I lied a lot just randomly. Now I'm 33 and the people I knew in my 20s either still like me or don't, depending on who I was to them. I miss a lot of those people, but I cannot go back and repair those relationships or undo those insane behaviors. What I can do is learn how my body and brain functions, how I react to things, and how to disengage. I'm not great at 100% of the time, but I'm also not refusing to be better, because I have a good excuse to be retarded. He may get to that point, he may not, but I'll never be able to go back because a pathetic, okay. And he needs to come to terms with that and stop using autism as a reason not to change. This is just about Bo-Blacks and saying, like, listen, I'm just as retarded as Bo-Blacks, and I don't act quite so retarded anymore. Except you kind of do, because you're making like the dumbest fucking points on Twitter, misreading jokes day in, day out. Yeah, it goes further. I have schizo, I have ADHD, I'm autistic, undiagnosed bipolar, or borderline, who knows? I'm probably narcissistic as fuck, and I have major anxiety and depression. Insert here, this thing's wrong with me. Don't make fun of me, meme. It's a wild mix of things that makes a very unstable, untrustworthy person when it was all happening. Mental illness hit later. Retardation was from birth. I see a lot of my early self in Bobby, except not everything. Oh my god. Yeah, and then they're saying, there's a list of reasons why no way in hell I would ever try to do what Nick does or Kuihman. But you're trying to get in fights. You're like out there picking fights. If you're not trying to do that, then just sit there and fucking moderate the Discord and keep your fucking mouth shut. Stop picking fights, retard. Huh? So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to spend any more time on that. I wanted to blow this one person up briefly. Because they're just like a deranged fucking loser. And it's like the idea that someone this embarrassing is part of a community like that and spending day in, day out snarking on me is just disgusting. Like, know your place. Seriously. Anyway. Aiden and Nick have fallen out. That's the main story here. That's the main story here. So this all starts, okay, guys, with an Aiden stream last night. And we watched a bit of this last night, but we're going to watch just the key information again. So I believe, is it around the 30-minute mark or something that it comes up? Is that correct? Yeah. Yeah, somewhere around here.
And call Animal Patrol. We got a fucking escapee from the Maltese Zoo. You fat, disgusting fuck.
I mean, yo, how dare you do fat jokes against Nicholas DeOrio? They're gonna use them for me. It's fucked up.
Make fat jokes about him. I don't like fat people.
No, but when I do it, you go like, oh, another Nicholas DeOrio fat joke. How lowbrow.
And
now I do it. Now I'm a good target.
I've never called you out.
We were doing the sex porn debate thing, and you
on the box.
So you're lying. You're lying.
No.
So I know I'm a bit overweight. Listen, I'm going to sit here and be like, oh, how dare you? It's just, but the fact
I'm a bit overweight.
Annoys me. And you're
it's not.
You're derailed.
Okay.
But like, you brought this up.
Do you think it's a double standard when your like contention is not with the content of the joke, but like how it's repetitive? Like if it's repetitively used for one person, you just personally don't find it funny. Like Chud and Gawk. Chud and Gawk. Like I don't find like Chud and Gawk funny anymore.
No, it's fine if you're gonna say I sweep.
That doesn't mean I can't laugh at you for being into sissy hypno.
Well, yeah, but that's the new one.
But Chud and Gawk, I've heard so much, it's just not funny to me anymore.
To be fair,
the fact that you can't understand the difference between that is concerning.
You just brought up the fat thing, but you did this before. So okay, guys. So remember earlier, right?
I only know this guy from his Boblex interview. Okay, well, I mean, I guess for each of those, that Parry has a long track record of just leaking and breaking boundaries and not giving a fuck what people are telling him to do and bringing stuff up that he shouldn't bring up. And just, so the idea that Aiden couldn't have predicted this. I heard him on stream. I think I literally heard him say on stream earlier. Well, Parry, there's nothing Parry's done that indicates a history of like going on people's computers. It's like, well, yeah, not that specifically, because no one's been in fucking person with him. But he's done like everything he could do without being in person, right?
And it was like, you quit streaming because you didn't have enough viewers. But then his main criticism, which was about me not being able to focus on topics, he undercuts that fact by bringing up the viewer thing. So by bringing up this is hypno thing, you actually undercut your criticism of me.
Yeah, one of his big dramas when he first started streaming, or big drama, I say, one of his first dramas when he started streaming was him literally burning a friendship with an IRL friend over the content he was doing online because he started A-logging some small streamer that his IRL friend was a moderator for, and then like made this guy fucking cry on stream and shit, and was just.
You keep doing this, and you call me ADHD. This is like kind of double standardy, don't you think? Right, do you want to do a segment out? Do you want to do a segment out?
Do you want me to cut off your pinky or your index finger first?
Obviously pinky. Stupid fucking question. Sorry, fucking retarded with fucking big index finger. Wait, are you mocking me? Did I make a stupid dichotomy? No. So yeah, that's just a stupid thing to say.
This fucking guy, man. This guy.
Well, these guys are couple.
It's a comfortable way to fucking say.
Oh, that's notes. Oh,
saying like L Death Note.
Watch check. This is a Casio no, that's my earbuds. Nick, what watch is this? It's a cool watch, right? I like this watch.
He probably stole it off the woman whose nose he fucking broke.
It was. I did.
You know what? We're gonna do an interview with her next stream.
That would be epic.
You psycho.
That would be so cool if you did that.
How are you known regionally?
Oh yeah. So there's this story that Parry's told multiple times on stream where apparently he assaulted a woman at a bar. She like told him to pick up the cigarette or something, and then he punched her in the face, and then he got chased down by a bunch of Slavs and got the shit kicked out of him.
Assaulting women.
How? Probably because I assaulted women. That's not a good thing, man.
He's not even sexually assaulting. He's just beating the fuck out of him.
I rebuilt the Nicholas DeOrio bridge. I did it. It's that easy. It's that easy, folks. Now that I've rebuilt the Nicholas DeOrio. No, I'm not gonna leak that.
G's with the 5. Parry is trying to sweep away his sissy by flooding the zone with bullshit. Parry sissy. Talk about the allegation. I'd like to. I can't even talk about anything without this guy. So when he asked
without me engaging with you on the topic.
If he asked you if you'd ever rape anyone, do you have an answer? Yeah, I said no, obviously.
No, you didn't say no. You didn't answer, so I assumed the answer was yes. You're lying now. You're just fucking lying. You said no like an hour fucking later, man.
So I did say no. You just said I didn't say
no. Yeah, but you were like, so I said no, obviously. It wasn't obvious.
First of all, I didn't say no. Now it is, I did say no.
You had to think about it for an hour.
You made a blanket statement at first that I just did not say no.
Yeah, not during the question. You asked after.
That was not a qualifier. That was not a qualifier when you first made the accusation of me not denying the question. You've now just added context of me bringing it up. Now you're going to sit here.
You're going to sit here. This is actually kind of bullshit, man. You're literally going to sit here and fucking say, oh, well, but then I did break. But it was obvious you were talking about it in that temporal context.
Is that a hickey on your neck, Aiden? Did Parry give it to you, or just more ringworm? No, his mom cooked me a delicious meal.
That's not true. I offered you to come over.
His mother cooked me a delicious traditional Maltese meal.
If you did come over, and we would have had a meal.
She looked at me and she said, "It's so nice to see that like Carl has friends."
Yeah.
That was really pathetic. I felt really bad for this guy.
Barry doesn't come over.
I have him on here as like a Make-A-Wish thing.
Well, but I don't have cancer. It wouldn't be a Wake-A-Wish. It would be Patino Cares because we're in Malta. Do you not see the Patino Cares sign?
Anyways. So, yeah, I think, like, it's great. If Willie, like, suspected this guy'd CSAM on his computer, I think, like, it's honestly incredible that he went and, like, reported that. But that doesn't, like, what does that, like, change for me?
Was it change? Well, it shows that he has limits to what he's willing to put up with.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
Well,
if Bo Blacks,
thought he was fully
if Bo Blacks saw some woman getting strangled on the side of the road and called 911, does that just like completely mitigate everything that's happened?
Mitigate what? I mean, Bo
like, sure, the guy's not a psychopath. Great, really fucking high bar.
It's just crazy. It's like, wow, guys, Willie did the bare minimum. Why are you still talking about this? Like. Literally everything about that situation. Willie's only option there is fucking call the police and shit.
Like, just.
But yeah, more than willing to hear it. I just don't understand what the change is.
Punching bags like Bo Blacks.
He's not one. I barely talk about the guy. That's just an example.
That's just your part of the. So it's a shit example.
Well, that kind of. You know what? We'll skip the topic. We need to do a Bo Blacks photo review.
Oh, because he posted new ones, right?
Yeah, he did. So I want you to get eyes on this.
Okay.
All right.
Can I do a photo reaction for you as well? They're not gonna answer. Okay, one asshole.
So, I just...
Good one, man. In profile isn't available. Wait, is this new?
Why is the can someone just link the photos in the Discord? That would be like...
I can look it up on mine.
Yeah, just someone fucking link the photos in the Discord.
Is that me? Wow, I look like...
Dude, you're cooked.
It's over.
You're so cooked.
It's actually over.
Everyone was saying the other day, because this guy took a photo of me, everyone's like, Parry mogs you, Aiden.
I do mog you, to be fair.
You think...
I still mog you. It isn't relative.
You're 500 fucking pounds.
Okay, that looks really bad. Can
we do a treadmill stream?
That's like, really, that's fucking... I'm raped right now.
Dude, that's... Oh my god.
That is insane. That is insane. Plus the downward angle of my head.
I'm not paying for your dinners anymore. I feel like I'm enabling like an addict.
You are. Yeah, no, it's on my phone. It works on my phone. I don't know why it's not working.
Okay, can somebody just like send the photo?
The build
and, like,
is awesome, man.
Dude,
that is so fucking.
It's a powerful build.
Fucking Wi-Fi.
So great.
Ooh, a wooga. Whoa, let's get eyes on this man.
Don't hit your mic, man. It's bad form.
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
Oh.
Yeah, so okay. True.
Is that good? That's how you get viewers.
Is that what you did to that woman's face?
No, I punched him in the nose.
A wooga! Dude, you seeing this shit? You got eyes on this?
It's making me feel violent because it looks like a woman.
Okay.
Can you do a recreation of this face?
I could, but I won't.
Do a recreation of the face right now.
No.
Okay.
So I'm picking my beard. That's bad, actually. I shouldn't do that.
I wonder what the comments say.
Here's the issue I have with this. I feel like he looks less attractive than before. I don't know how you feel about this. But this is more like... He looks less attractive than before. But this is closer to what Bo Blacks wants, right? Remember Bo Blacks gave his inspiration? What was the guy's name? Do you guys in chat know?
I like the nose hairs.
Break the binary or whatever the fuck.
To the feminine touch.
You're just doing Bo Black stuff because Nick is in chat.
The protruder. I was always gonna cover this.
You were telling me I don't wanna like call them an argue or anybody. I want to build it myself on my own.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Just, like,
you fucking
people in chat.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So it's kind of like
you know what, guys? Let's talk erudite like stuttered. Erudite stuttered. Let's do. I can't keep a fucking train of thought.
We were going fine. We were talking about the Tommy C thing, and then we were talking about
Parry is just like totally insufferable. You can just tell this guy is so fucking annoying to be around in real life.
It was going well.
Just so obvious.
I really don't.
This is the last time we're gonna stream together. You can't let me finish a fucking sentence.
That's mean, man. Come on, you said you'd stream.
How is it me? I'm giving you every chance. I just want to get through one thing. You can join in with me, talk about the segment. I just got to get into it. You know what I mean?
I was talking about the Willie Max stuff. I was talking about the...
You're not going to visit him in Malta? Probably not. Okay.
So,
I would meet up with him if he
you're
was
wrong.
in London or something,
Say the
okay?
full sentence. Perry, I'm sorry. I misrepresented the way you were acting when we were doing the segment. Perry, I'm sorry. I misrepresented the way you were acting during the segment. Go on.
So, Bo Blacks, we got Salvo coming in with a plate cleaned. If you were commenting, what would you write?
On Bo, I wouldn't ask low hanging fruit. I wouldn't bother. I would comment.
Didn't you literally do a stream where you were like berating like a domestic violence survivor?
Yeah, but not about the domestic violence. That was you. I just berated them online.
To the point where you made them relive it?
Yeah.
So what are you talking about? Low hanging fruit?
That wasn't, well, I didn't know they were domestic abuse survivor at the time.
But
we can pull the stream up if you want.
But then they informed you midway through that they were, and did you not then go back on stream?
No. Well, I did go back to explain to Kuihman what they were doing in the waiting room.
Kuihman, did you know Perry propositioned Aiden for sex after this stream? Is that a joke? I don't know if that's a joke.
No, Kuihman asked me.
But you knew it was on stream.
Yeah, I knew, and you can.
And what did you think the end result would be? Excuse me. And what? Can you answer the question? And what did you think the end result would be?
Well, based on the way I was speaking, I was being pretty cordial. I was saying, yeah, they were upset and they were calling me down. I wasn't even making fun of them when I called in. You were just like rewriting.
Did you not have reasonable?
Joke or not? It wasn't. I literally, dude. It took me months to realize this. Do you know when you meet someone and you're like, you remind me of someone that I've known before, but I just can't place it. I had that with Parry for so long. I remembered there was this fucking guy that used to hang out in like this friend group I had when I was like a teenager that was just like constantly like acting like the most autistic fucking weirdo. And it's like you could never tell if it was intentional or not. And we just do shit like rattle off like these stupid fucking Tim and Eric memes for like 5 minutes at a time. Or, you know, like, start just talking about Pepsi. Like, he would just, like... We're at some event. How do I say this without saying any details? At some event. And basically, he just starts going up. There is a... You know when they have just women hired to be hot somewhere? You know? Like, you know the sorts of things I mean, right? Where they just hire women to be hot somewhere. He goes up to one of them and just starts asking them to fucking sign his nondescript soda brand bottle. And takes a picture with them. And it was just like, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? And just doing the shit, yeah. And then, dude, it's so great. It's so because this guy's name is Pepsi. That is funny, actually. That's funny. That is funny. But he would just do shit like this all the time. And then he had like the same soda brand on his window at home, in like his fucking shitty flat that he lived in with his parents. He had like all these empty soda cans stacked up like across his like windowsill, like displayed in his window. And we just like reference just like Seinfeld and Tim and Eric all the time. And we're just like that. And then eventually there were several instances where him and this other guy were hanging out one time. And he was staying over at this guy's house. This weird guy was staying over at this guy's house. And they're watching some fucking movie together. And he just puts his hand on this other guy's leg. And he's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, oh, I just thought it was like right. You know, it's just like the right mood. Just like the right mood. And this guy, we were like 15 or 16, and this guy was obsessed with like smoking. Didn't smoke, but was like obsessed with smoking and would always like show us posts on, it was like either R smoking or R cigarettes. Was obsessed with the idea of smoking. Just like such a fucking weirdo, man. And yeah, Parry hardcore reminds me of that guy. Hardcore reminds me of that guy.
Suspicion that talking about it on a stream would lead to their
So
embarrassment.
you're telling me, Kuihman tells me, hey, explain what Duckringer is doing in the waiting room VC. I meant to say, I can't do that. Is that what you want me to say? You want to cut Kuihman's content like that?
No, but you're fine embarrassing them on stream.
But it's not embarrassed. Listen, they were already embarrassed on stream. I was.
But you were further contributing to the embarrassment.
Do you want to pull this up, or are you just gonna clip check me? This is like bullshit. No, this is not how it went. Okay.
That is how it went.
Just the way I explained this.
You had reasonable suspicion.
Even
if it wasn't your intent, you had reasonable suspicion to believe somebody would be embarrassed. If somebody just confided to you they were abused, if you were to go to air out that they were talking to you about it in the VC off stream, if you were to say it on stream, I think unless you're like a fucking moron, which you might be, you'd have reasonable suspicion that they would then be embarrassed by that. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm saying you then can't go and talk about low-hanging fruit.
So people can say whatever the fuck in private DMs and you just won't bring it up?
I will, but I'll own that I'm embarrassing them.
So you're just gonna... Okay, sure, man. But you are sweeping for DeOrio. This is pathetic.
What does this have to do with DeOrio?
Because you had those DMs that DeOrio was sending you about how he was mad at Kuihman and you didn't want me to talk about.
Did you look through my fucking computer?
Yeah, I did. I saw your DMs. It was like,
what
this
the
piece of shit is lying about
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Dude, so awesome. So awesome. So what?
So you are sweeping for DeOrio. This is pathetic.
What does this have to do with DeOrio?
Because you had those DMs that DeOrio was sending you about how he was mad at Kuihman and you didn't want me to talk about.
Did you look through my fucking...
Won't bring it up?
So let's hear exactly what was said here.
You have reasonable suspicion to believe somebody would be embarrassed. If somebody just confided to you they were abused, if you were to go to air out that they were talking to you about it in the VC off stream, if you were to say it on stream, I think unless you're like a fucking moron, which you might be, you'd have reasonable suspicion that they would then be embarrassed by that. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm saying you then can't go and talk about low-hanging fruit.
So people can say whatever the fuck in private DMs and you just won't bring it up?
I will, but I'll own that I'm embarrassing them.
So you're just gonna... Okay. Sure, man. So you are sweeping for DeOrio. This is pathetic.
What does this have to do with DeOrio?
Because you had those DMs that DeOrio was sending you about how he was mad at Kuihman and you didn't want me to talk about.
Did you look through my fucking computer?
Yeah, I did. I saw it.
I'm trying to zoom in. I'm trying to zoom in. I'm kind of losing it. Here we go. Here we go. We've got him.
About how he was mad at Kuihman and you didn't want me to talk about.
Did you look through my fucking computer?
Yeah, I did. I saw your DMs. It was like,
what
this
the
piece of shit is lying about
What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
I'm just bringing it up because you're saying that I'm not allowed to bring up private stuff like that. But if you wanted to bring that up...
Wait, backtrack. When I was out of this room, you went through my computer?
Yeah, just the Nick DMs. The first thing I clicked on was DeOrio.
What the fuck is... Why would you ever think that's an okay thing to do? Out of curiosity?
Well, it was just... It's funny.
He just doesn't care. He just doesn't care. That's the problem. He doesn't care if it's okay or not. Just like when he punched that woman in the face. He just doesn't care. He's the total menace. This is just someone that can't integrate with society. This is the sort of guy that should just be locked in a fucking concrete room. Like, he just cannot be trusted.
I buy you dinners. Yeah. I buy alcohol, okay? I show you fucking kindness. And what do? I leave the room for 2 seconds, and you're going to my computer looking through my DMs.
Well, I didn't. So listen, yeah.
What the...
No, the thing is, Aiden can't hold Perry accountable for this, because there are no laws in Malta.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Listen, I mean, maybe it was wrong of me to do, but I would do it again. Maybe it was wrong of me to do, but I would do it again. But yeah, basically, Nicholas DeOrio who was saying, "Let's claim you guys."
Okay, all right, you're incredible stuff, man.
Yeah, okay. But this is what I'm saying. It's like, oh, you can't bring up anything because. So, am I humiliating DeOrio? Yes, but just like, let's say that he was lying.
And again, I will say, I am more than happy. If DeOrio has problems, if DeOrio thinks I said something wrong, he's more than welcome to call in anytime and talk about it.
Why would you leave your computer? But I didn't trust him. I put it into lock. Did you like look at my password?
No, it wasn't locked when you went to do the starting tune bit when you were vaping.
Oh, when I was letting it load?
Yeah.
When I was starting up the stream.
Yeah.
That's when you went through.
Yeah. Well, I just saw DeOrio's.
No, and then you fucking lied to me because I came back in. I caught you.
So DeOrio says I was right, by the way. Let's check those DMs.
Wait, wait, hold on.
I don't think he was right the way he was.
Put your fucking hand over there, bro.
Okay,
hands up. Okay.
I don't think he was.
I go in. I see you going through my shit. I say, what the fuck? And I thought you were joking around with me. You're like, I'm just looking at our DMs. You don't DM me back.
That was true though. That was true. You don't DM me back.
So
really
you
annoying
fucking lied to
messaging
me.
No, it's really annoying. No, I did lie to you. Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. It's all my opportunity.
It's so crazy as well. The excuse that Aiden buys, I was checking our DMs because you never reply to me. I was checking our DMs because you never reply to me. What fucking sense does that make? What fucking sense does that make? Literally the most retarded shit I've ever heard. What do you mean you're checking our DMs because you never replied to you? You could just check your... You know I never replied to you. You just check your end of the DMs. What are you looking for?
It's a fucking... Look at what Nick you were saying.
I tried.
He was like crying about Kuihman. Like,
I tried.
Well, the worst part of this is that Aiden spends the whole rest of this stream desperately trying to claw power back. Desperately trying to get dominance again.
implying I'm like a DGG cocksucker, which he is, by the way.
Listen to me.
Now he's a chat saying, I was
Listen to me. Listen to me. I trusted you.
Yep.
With my computer in the room.
Yep.
I leave for 2 fucking seconds.
Yeah.
And you take that trust and you violate it.
Yep. Yeah.
And you think that's like a normal thing to do?
I would say it's a normal. I think it's. I don't even think it's a good thing to do.
Yeah, he gets like just super drunk and just starts sounding off at how he wants to fuck 17-year-olds.
You're literally like Denims when she like took that guy back to fucking Destiny's
house.
house.
That was based on her, by the way.
But that's you.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
What else did you look at?
No, it was just that. I didn't have any time because then I saw you were looking. And you saw me, so I went back to my thing and I lied about how I was looking. So that's all I saw.
You're like a crazy person, dude. I actually brought a fucking psycho into my room.
Well, yeah, you guys just lie and say everyone's DGG affiliated media to pander to the few people who fill your streams lost. So now he's calling me a nobody. What a fucking loser this Nick guy is. Anyway, it's like.
I don't give a fuck about that. You went through my computer while I was out of the room.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Fuck Nick DeOrio, fuck Willie Mac, fuck DGG, fuck Hassan. I walked out of this room and you went through my fucking computer.
No, I did, yeah. I did.
How am I supposed to just move on from that?
I don't know, man. I mean, you want to edit here?
No, we could keep going. I mean, I don't like there's nothing I could do about it now. I just
Yeah, no, I mean, I shouldn't have done it, I guess, but because it is a violation of your trust, you know. I feel like the way I justified it at the time is like, oh, but it's really cheeky to do. It's really cheeky to do. That it fucks over a dick, and that's epic. But then, like, what if, like, for example, if he was talking about like a cancer-riddled family member, that would be really shitty of me, right? So it's just honestly, I got lucky that. But to be fair, you were like teasing it, like, oh, I know some stuff about Nick. I don't know if I
The rationalizing is just insane, dude. They're just sitting here being like, well, it's not that bad, really, is it? This guy is sick.
Tell you when we were at dinner, right? So I had an idea that wasn't like a fucked up thing, I guess. But yeah, I guess it is kind of like shitty of me in hindsight for me to like go.
I was fucking trolling you.
Well,
so your
but
response...
it was real though. So you weren't trolling me, were you?
Wait. You don't think? Okay. You don't get that was a troll?
But it's like it was real. The description you gave was.
No, the thing is that Parry understands perfectly privacy, boundaries. He's just totally willing to violate it. He's just like totally willing to violate pretty much any agreement or implied thing in a friendship or whatever.
To be the intermediary.
I didn't even say Nick. I said I'm the intermediary.
No, you said DeOrio. No, you said Nick. No,
I did not. No, I did not.
If you want me to pretend you didn't say Nick, to save face with Nick, that's fine.
No, I fucking.
Can I trust you with the DeOrio stuff? That's what you asked. And I said no, because I'll leak it, and I did leak it. But
I didn't tell it to you. You went to my computer.
Yeah, I know. So I'm even less trustworthy than you think.
I was fucking teasing you as a troll, and then you went to my computer.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was like fucked up with me. Look at your computer. It's like a violation, kind of, because it's like, what if there was like some personal stuff? That was just
apparently I can't trust you with anything. Apparently I can't even trust you with anything. So.
Yeah. So yeah, it was kind of fucked up with me. That is true. Would I do it again? Yeah. That's the thing. That's like a fucked up thing about me. That's like on a personal level. That's shitty of me to do. At the same time, it's just like such a perverse incentive for me.
You shouldn't have left it unlocked. I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, no, come on, guys. You can't victim blame here. I'm the asshole here. There's like a basic like violation. But I mean, it is a commenting. Oh,
you raped me, but at least you're owning it. Okay, that's the first step.
Well, no, yeah. I mean, it's like shitty. I guess it's like kind of shitty, like to go through your fucking. Yeah, like what if I went through? I don't know, like imagine I went through like your parents' stuff. I feel like that's worse since I knew that I was going to DeOrio, and maybe it's more justified for me. But you didn't know that. I could have done anything on your PC, so I understand how, from like your perspective, it's like I could have done anything there, and it's like that little moment, that tiny moment of trust was violated, even if I'd used it.
Just in that tiny moment, okay?
No,
Just...
yeah, I see how it's shitty, yeah.
Dude.
I'm hurt, but at least you're owning it, okay? At least you're owning it.
Is he owning it? Is that really owning it when he spent the last 5 minutes downplaying and rationalizing to you?
You want to pull up the DMs now?
I'm not pulling up DMs.
Aiden gets fully manipulated too. He's like, I'm not even mad at Parry, I'm mad at Nick.
I already gave it this vague description, so you might as well show the full things, right? To help for clarity, so it's not like...
Oh my god.
There are two sides of an issue. Both sides complain to me about the other.
You can show Kuihman's too, for clarity.
I'm not showing either.
Well, but you can. Why don't you? Because now it's like, it's just me, Perrin. I'm obviously biased. I think Nick's like unfunny and smug and annoying. And I'm saying, yeah, he was crying that Queen was calling him DGG affiliated. Now, apparently he thinks like a Discord message or a tweet. I don't remember, and I'm not going to like go on your computer and do it. But I think that, so I think you should show it, because I, the violator here, have sort of like muddied the waters, and I feel like it would add clarity to the Nick thing, and we can move on to the William Act thing, where I can continue
thing about
to distract
this is
you.
Aiden starts up the stream this morning and says I'm really mad at DeOrio.
Yeah.
I know I should feel mad at Parry, but I'm not. This guy is the most groomed streamer ever.
Thank you for the $10, Max. Thank you.
Ever do the segments?
I should have gone to fucking Bulgaria.
Yeah, you should have, yeah.
Oh, so apparently, according to Parry, I was in the Maltese news.
Yeah, you were, yeah. You want to pull that up? Or
I should tell the story.
Aiden's hotel burnt down while he was in Malta,
I have
too.
theory of mind. I can look. You have to like create a narrative, a story.
Theory of mind? Wait, you're not using...
So wait, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Theory of mind is your ability to... Oh my god.
No. You're... Okay, isn't it like, well, it's not... It's like when something...
When I'm talking, I can understand what's going to go through the viewer's head, how the viewer is seeing it.
Okay.
I understand that they're a conscious entity,
yeah, but
and I'm just like not monologuing.
You want the Bow Blacks on the screen when you talk about the Malta?
Well, that's what I'm trying to get through that. I guess we're going to have to skip over that one.
So when I wanted to bring up the news topic, I'm actually helping with... I am theory of minding, and you're not. You know?
I'm going to kick you out in like 2 seconds.
I offered to leave.
Was that the goal tonight?
No.
Just to come here?
I was going to be epic. You want another beer?
I'm disappointed, okay?
Because of the DM thing?
No. It's because I thought better of you. I trusted you.
Why?
Yeah, no, that was fucked up of me. Yeah.
I trusted you, okay?
The DM thing, yeah, it was like, I did violate your trust.
Do you know how many people I trust? I don't trust a lot of people.
No, that's true, yeah. That was fucked up of me. And yeah, no, I mean, I understand, like, if you did that to me... Well, I don't know, I mean, if you did it to me and it was harmless, but I guess... maybe I'm just... Yeah, maybe if I knew, for example, on my PC I had Lion or some medical fucking thing or whatever.
How old is
like,
Parry? Like
DMs,
23?
Those DMs, yeah, that would be shitty. So that's fair enough for you to be upset.
What happened is I left the room and Parry went on my computer through my DMs.
Well, just the nicknames. So that's serious. I'm serious about that. It's just the nick DMs. I didn't have time to do anything else.
Okay.
Well, seething. Just seething.
It happened. I can't do anything about it. It's like, where do we go from here? I guess we just let me cover a segment, and then maybe I'll think about forgiving you if you could let me get through a fucking stream.
Yeah, so you want me to send you the news article?
I understand where to find it.
Oh, okay.
But we're going... That's next, okay? But anyways, if you go to the Bow Blacks Instagram page, something you'll notice... Okay, I can't even look at the full profile, so never mind. It's all these it's like a toddler getting into like the parents like fucking like makeup drawer and like trying it on, except the toddler's a grown man that's like posting like photos of the process, and it looks like Heath Ledger like trying to like method act to get into the role of the Joker in The Dark Knight. Except instead of the Joker, it's Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. And instead of method acting, I actually think there's a woman in a well in this person's house that's about to be skinned.
So is that it, really? Or do they speak more about it?
So I get to a hotel, all right?
Yeah, let's hear the Malta hotel story, okay? Let's hear the Maltese hotel story. We're going to go over this whole little drama, I think. We're going to look at this, not this whole stream, but then we'll look at Aiden calling into JStalk, and I spoke to Aiden on Kick on both my stream and JStalk's last night. Then we'll look at Parry and Aiden's streams today and see all the Nick messages and all that stuff. So we're just going to go through everything.
Hold on. You're coming.
Apparently, Parry's on Salvo later as well. Parry and Shamu are both on Salvo later, so we'll probably watch that at some point.
To the story in a minute. I'll let you tell your side. I'll let you talk. I know you're about to. I can see it on your face. I can see it on your face. I can see it on your. Move on.
You're so bad face.
So I get to a hotel.
Send me the first date recap if you got time stamp for that.
I was gonna say, if you have to know. I was gonna say, like, why do you do this thing where it's like you're introducing a segment? If none of these are gonna be segments on your channel.
Because there is somebody watching right now.
Yeah, but, like, they understand that they're
even though there aren't going to be people rewatching a VOD, there are people actively watching, and I think it doesn't make for much entertainment if you're just saying things and not outlining what's happening to the viewer. Like, you still are on a show
without being this way about it. That's why but I didn't say that.
Do I kick him out? Like, I don't know. I can't get through a segment. Do we kick him out?
You can do a poll. You can do a poll. I didn't say that, by the way. You distracted yourself. Because I didn't say anything. You were like, don't say anything, Harry. Don't say it. I wasn't going to say anything. I wasn't going to say anything, to be clear. I'm serious there, wasn't.
I'm making a fucking poll. It's not even that you went through my computer that's bugging me so much right now. It's how, bad of a streamer you are.
I think I'm doing... Also, I didn't say anything, and you were like, shut up, Harry. I'm just saying what I was going to say. Because you used to get the kick Aiden pulls, right? And now you're doing a kick Fire pulls, and this feels like so.
Yeah, except I'm gonna kick you in real life.
Yeah, from the house, yeah.
Parry, your streams are literally unwatchable. You need 300 milligrams of Adderall.
Well, that's what Aiden took, so that would make sense.
Good.
I asked for something, but he didn't share any. No, that's true. Yeah. There's all about. In my opinion, it's a bad one. I guess for you, if you want more Adderall. It's a good one.
Okay, I guess the people want you to stay.
It's a surprise to me.
It's totally mogged.
Okay, so anyways, I get to a hotel. All right, I go in. I check in. They say, sir, you're in luck. We've upgraded you to our 5-star sister property across the street. I think it's a scam. I say, how much am I going to have to pay? They say, you're not paying anything extra. I booked online initially. I said, really? Okay. I never win anything, so I thought it was too good to be true, and I guess it was. Okay? So I go to my place, right? Parry pulls up. We go get dinner. Parry comes back. I'm drinking, vodka out of the fucking fridge. Mini fridge. This place has a fucking little pool, a sauna. Yeah. So Parry leaves. I'm sobering up in the pool, and then I get into the sauna.
Oh, you use the pool?
And then I get back in the pool, and then I get back in the sauna.
Do you have a picture of you in the pool?
I don't take pictures of myself in a pool.
It's fucked up.
And
what if you take your shirt off right now so people could see what it looked like?
Then I get out of the pool, and I finally get the Starbase debate. The thing
Can't
I've
wait
been
till
waiting
the
for.
Kuihman parody stream, the J Stuck DMs League.
There are fire alarms going off, and I've lived in an apartment building. You have fire alarms go off for no reason sometimes, so I didn't think much of it. But as I'm in the call with Starbase and Spinal, I start to smell something. And then I get a call on the hotel phone saying, evacuate the fucking building. So I'm like, oh, okay. No, they told me on the phone to use the lift, which is you're not supposed to do. I don't know why I was listening to them. I must have been drunk. So I get out, I step into the hallway, and the hallway is filled with smoke. I go, okay, I guess it's like a little fire, whatever. I then get into the lift, like she told me to, and as the lift is going down, it starts filling, with smoke, really fucking quick. And I realized that Parry said I was getting ancestral memories. I realized I just stepped into a gas chamber. Okay, because it was, filling with smoke.
And smoke is a gas.
Filling with the shit. I was it was hard to breathe. Okay, my eyes fucking hurt and everything. And then is it really that funny? And then the door to the elevator opened. The door to the elevator finally opens, and I make it outside, okay? I make it outside into the lobby, which is filled with even more smoke, okay? I finally make it outside. I gotta catch my breath for a sec, I'd never been in a room.
Emulate that?
What?
Dude, this guy's such an annoying prick. Just Aiden is losing it, man. Look at this guy's face. This is like this is homicidal rage. This is like the Newsome homicidal rage right now.
Can you imagine catching your breath?
No.
Oh, what if I hit you right here?
I didn't actually punch her, to be clear. I just pretended like I was going to.
I'm trying to help you out for the simulation. So violent, Jesus Christ. You're an animal.
I can do it for real, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to help you out. Go on.
Alright. So anyways. Someone is gonna, like, accuse you of being a domestic abuser.
Yeah.
I own it. I want to strangle this guy.
Many have tried.
What the fuck is wrong with you, you freak?
I mean, what? I'm not saying I wanted them to try. I can, like, punch you right there.
I'm gonna, like, actually break your finger on
It's
stream.
really easy to pretend like that. That's all you have to do, man. You just copy what I'm doing, like that. So you go outside.
Yes. Thank you for keeping me on topic. You need to do more of that. So I get into the lobby.
Okay.
And I get outside. And I realize the ground floor is on fire. And it's on fire pretty quick, alright? And I realize, had I left a few minutes later, I would not be able to get out of the ground floor. I guess there were people that heard the fire alarm that just didn't go down, because there are people now on the balcony with smoke coming out of their rooms. It's like a 6-7 story building. So you could see smoke coming out of the room. You could see people choking up. It took about 20 minutes for the Maltese fire department to arrive. And they took their sweet ass time. I've never seen a fire department take like they were just like,
everyone in Malta lazy as fuck.
Like, some guy had to step in front of the fire truck and direct them to where the fire was. Okay? And they finally get out.
Well, they are tight streets, to be fair.
They finally get out. They're trying to put out this fucking fire, and there are people trapped up there. So I shit you not, they pull up a drone over the building, I guess, to see what's going on, and then they get like a ladder or some shit. They get the ladder with the basket on it, and they're like pulling people off the balcony and breaking windows to get them out. As like the whole hotel is filling with smoke. As I'm sitting there, some British guy walks up to me and he's like, "Is the building on fire?" I'm like, "I think so."
It was Dickers. You can just say it's Dickers.
And then we start having a very nice conversation. And
know he's a Malta.
it was about 3 a.m, and I said to him, I was sobering up. Whatever. He's like, "Really? I'm sobering up. I want to get more drunk. You want to go to the convenience store?" I said, "Sure." So we go to the convenience store, we buy more beers. He's like, he's in the hotel across the street that I was originally supposed to be staying in. So we go up to his room with his friend. We have a couple of beers as we just watch the fire department rescue people. And apparently my voice was allegedly heard on the Maltese news. So I want to check that out.
Good luck finding a link.
I'll find the fucking...
Okay, I think that's enough from this stream, I think. Do we need to see just the end? I think he was super pissed off at Parry at the end, right?
The Israeli military has come and start raiding their citizens' houses.
We don't know.
And they were going on arrests of specific people that they knew.
Doc, but the fact that Twitch did nothing.
Demonstrate.
Oh, look, there's
I love AT&T. I'm switching now.
Oh.
It's like...
Okay. Alright, yeah. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Let's hear the first date recap. Is it the start of this stream then? Is that when he talks about that?
Do I'm just gonna make a full. Hi. Wait, what's going on, guys? It's me, Pro Pirate Gaming. I just wanted to say hi and welcome to this incredible live stream, which I am about to conduct. Like a conductor for a train, guy. I'm like a conductor for a train. Now, I will just say right away, Aiden's not here because he isn't responding to my messages. Go fuck yourself, Aiden. Okay. So. I wanted to basically talk about, because yesterday I met with AidenUnderground, guys, and just a bit of information. I need to give about this Aiden character. Such as the fact that he doesn't respond to DMs. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. But also at the same time, he is kind of the victim here, guys, and I know you might not believe me, but believe it, because I'm going to explain why. Let me just get into it, guys. So basically, I want to explain the AidenUnderground situation. Alright, so this is what happened, okay? So first of all, See, now it's glitching. Oh, it's doing the glitch thing. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this glitch. Look at it. It's like the camera's glitch. Why? Why is it fucking glitching? Why? Why? Okay. Cool. I meant with Aiden, basically. Aiden was being a bit weird about it. He was like, Harry, I'm gonna tell you where we're gonna go eat, right? It's like Aiden's like, he wanted to be the one to decide where we eat. He was being really, like, demanding about it. I don't know what it is, obviously. If you guys don't know, I'm from Malta, right, guys? So, obviously, Malta, it's in the middle of the ocean. Maybe Aiden felt a bit, it's a very nice place. But you can see here, it's in the middle of the ocean. Maybe Aiden felt a bit intimidated, like, oh, if Parry picks the place we're gonna eat, he's gonna fucking kill me. Right? I don't know what it was, but he was like, Parry, you're not gonna, I'm gonna tell you where we're gonna go eat, and only then will you meet up with me. So I was like, no, I'm gonna go to, I don't want to say where it is, but I went to his, the place where he, his hotel is. It's a very nice hotel. He wasn't lying, he did get his hotel upgraded too. But I went to where that is, okay? And I wait outside, I wait outside, like, I'm here. Right? So this guy comes up to me, and I think, there's no way that's fucking Aiden, is it? And it wasn't. It was some Irish guy, and he asked me, Hey man, what's all this fucking explosion about? Because there was a feast, a Maltese feast, guys. So Malta have these things called festas, which festas Maltese for feast, basically. There's a lot of them. Actually, there's a better Knissia.mt. What a great resource. And so, yeah, you can see here there are different feasts, basically. I'm pretty sure this was the reason. Obviously, we're in August right now. I'm pretty sure these were the reason for the fireworks. But sometimes Maltese people, they just play fireworks. I'm not sure. Let's see, today is the 22nd, so I guess it would be the, I don't know, one of these. I know it's just, yeah, Festata, Santa Maria, Santa Pia. Who knows which one it was, guys? Who knows? But anyway, there's all these fireworks, and this guy was like, well, what the hell's going on, Parry? And so I had to explain to him what it was. And then later I see Aiden come out, okay? Let me explain. All right, Aiden, let me explain something about Aiden, all right? He was wearing a polo shirt and jeans, okay? This guy was wearing fucking jeans in Malta, alright? Now, I know some of you guys probably don't understand how strange that is. It's quite strange, okay? I'll just say it to you. Just say it flatly. It's quite strange to wear jeans in Malta. It's that simple. It's, what an odd character. So immediately I see Aiden. He does a little wave. He's a hi. It's like that. And I cross the street to meet him because I'm such a nice guy. And he's like, oh, you're short. So he's trying to mog me. Meanwhile, he looks like a little fucking Slender Man character. And then we just start walking. And what was I saying? I was saying, you know, he was also complaining about the fireworks. So I guess, you know, if you guys ever come to Malta, you should know there's like fireworks all the fucking time, every night. And poor guy thought he was gonna get school shooted. Basically, I felt bad for Aiden. He was kind of fearing for his life. But anyway, we went around, found a restaurant, and dude, it was like insane. You should see the way this like, let me explain. Okay, so we were sitting at a restaurant. Okay, let me Maltese restaurant. Okay, let me look this up. Let's see. This one. It wasn't like this one at all. It was nothing like this one, guys. The waiter 100% thought they were on a gate. You can't prove that. You can't prove. I'll tell you what the waiter. I'll get to that. I'll get to what the waiter did. Okay. Anyway, so we were at this restaurant. It was outside, and the chairs were quite uncomfortable. But whatever. They're outside. You know how outside chairs are, guys. They're never comfortable. All right. But Aiden went to sit outside so that he could smoke or vape. Aiden vapes all the fucking time. I don't know if you know this guy. Aiden vapes all the fucking time, dude. It is insane. It is fucking insane. Did you get him to eat rabbit fatira? No, I mean, I was going to offer it actually to Aiden if he ever wants to go get like traditional Maltese food. I mean, just obviously Malta has like a variety. It's not like we only eat one thing in Malta, right? But like, I was going to offer to Aiden. I mean, if Aiden's listening to this, I think Aiden's dead though. I'm getting to why Aiden's dead. But, you know, we can go get like a rabbit. I think you'd enjoy it here. We can get rabbit stew. I know a good place, Aiden. Yeah, we were sitting in this restaurant, right? There's me, Pro Power Gaming. I'm sitting here. Right, there's me. I'm sitting here, and then there's AidenUnderground. So let me.
I fucking hate this guy. I actually fucking hate this
picture was later in the night.
Much.
A bit of a, you know, difference in the situation. Let's see, Aiden from Parry. That's me. I'm Parry. So I need to find the picture I sent. This guy. So yeah, Aiden. This is what he looked. Well, let me just show the picture. I guess I know it's a bit timeline-wise, it's a bit strange, but this is the picture, right, of Aiden. Wait, so I see what I mean with the jeans and the polo shirts. What a weirdo. What a weirdo. What a freak. What a freak. It is just a bit odd, okay? It is just a bit... Listen, I don't mean it in a mean way. It's just, I'm telling you. You would not wear jeans in this current moment. You would wear shorts, but he's clearly a tourist because of jeans. And the way he talks, and the way he looks. Anyway, no offense to Aiden. I'm just messing with... I'm just being a bit mean. But anyway, me and Aiden, we're at this restaurant. We're at this Maltese restaurant. Fucking cameras glitching. Not in real life, but on my stream right now. So we're at this restaurant, okay? And so, what sort of leg pants do you wear? Well, I wear shorts, okay? Now, there are fancier shorts, there are more casual shorts, you know? I would wear casual ones because I'm lazy. But, you would not wear jeans in a sweater unless you're, like, emo. Or unless you're, like, emo. It's, like, very odd. Anyway, so... We're at this restaurant, And so the waiter... I'll make this the waiter. I'll make this Marilyn Monroe person here, the waiter or waitress. So waitress comes out, and she's like, "Oh, what can I get you?" And he's like, "Can I get a wine? Can I get a wine?" So there's a wine menu. Now this is a pretty cheap place, right? The menus were like out of plastic, basically. I'm not gonna offend the place or anything. It's fine, you know. Some places are just like, you know, like less fancy than others. But they had like a plastic menu. It had wines on it, but it was just like, "Give me a wine." Like, which wine? What do you mean, get me a wine? I was like, yeah, I'll also have a wine.
Dude, there's no way, right? Aiden was just going, this is got, I can't believe it. Parry has to be playing up how rude and abrasive Aiden is being to this waitress in this story. Because the image I'm getting right now is of Aiden being like a complete autistic retard. Like, you're asking for a wine? Like, what wine do you want? Like red or white? Like, what red wine? What white wine? Like, you need to give a bit more than, I want a wine. If there's wine on the menu, pick your wine and ask for the wine you want.
Wine. So they went to get a wine. And then, I'm talking to Aiden about stuff. I'm talking to Aiden about things. Well, I talked to him about, asked him if he did anything. No, but he just said he just got there. I went like, so what do you think about, how's it going? I forgot what I said. It was just like, small talk. At some point, I asked him what he's thinking of ordering. And he goes, I do OMAD. This is what Aiden says. He says, I do OMAD. It's like he says it in this fucking, in the most fruity Californian way you've ever fucking heard, guys. Like, he goes, you know, no, Parry, I do OMAD. He doesn't say, oh, I'm on a OMAD diet, 1 meal a day, if you guys aren't familiar. Oh, I only eat 1 meal a day. No, he says, I do OMAD. I do OMAD, actually. But it's like, I can't even do it properly.
Oh my god, this is so good. Dude, what? Yeah, Parry was justified in the ruining this guy's holiday, 100%. This is actually, ruining this fucking annoying-ass American's holiday in Europe is actually, this is a good thing. You're doing a positive thing.
It just, the way, he said it in the fruitiest, gayest, not even in a homosexual gay way. He said it in the most Californian way possible, right? Like he was the fucking GTA 5 NPC equivalent, right? It is that much of a stereotype, the way he said, oh, I do OMAD, actually. It's like just the way, it's just something about the way it's just, I don't even know how to describe it, man. I can't even do the voice properly. I do OMAD? That's as close as I can get. But he does 1 meal a day, right? I'm like, okay, alright. And then so the waitress comes back, he's like, oh, what are you gonna have? And then it's like, Aiden's like, hey, can I get the margarita? He says it's in a retarded way, like the margarita, or I forgot how to fight. He said it in a stupid way, okay? And can I also get the raviolis? Can I get the ravioli? Or some retard, I don't know. So Aiden gets 2 meals, right? Gets 2 meals, right? A ravioli and a margarita pizza. I'm a bit annoyed, because I was going to order a Napolitana, like a simple pizza, it's basically a margarita. I was going to order that, right? And it's annoying, because Aiden was going to get a simple pizza, and I was going to get a simple pizza. So it's like, oh, I'm like kind of like copying it. But anyway, I say I'll get a Napolitano, and they get a bit confused because they leave. Like the waitress leaves. It's like, oh, a ravioli, and a margarita, and they leave.
Wait, so I don't understand. Why can't he get the same thing as Aiden? Why can't he do that?
So I'll also get a Napolitano, and then they're like, oh, what? Huh? And they get confused because they think that Ovaltano is the margarita. And then they come back, they're like, listen, just say, are you sure you want both? They're worried, like, Aiden, listen, you didn't see Aiden here. He's not exactly a large guy. I guess they didn't think that he could eat both of them. They were a bit worried for him. They were like a bit worried for him, right? They're like, what do you mean you're gonna eat both? And they thought that it was my order, and I would. And so anyway, so he said, I'll go to ravioli first. And also by the way, so the wine comes here, right? The wine, we get the wine. It's a small glass of wine, but whatever. This is glass of wine, right? Glass of wine. So there's a glass of wine. Aiden is like afraid of the glass of wine, right? I just drink the glass of wine like a normal person. I like drink it, right? But then Aiden,
he's trying to like wine.
This is how he does. It's like, let me.
He's trying to learn to like wine. It's over, man. No, dude. You need to, Aiden. No, you can't go drinking wine in public before you like it. That's not. This isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. You cannot drink wine at a restaurant before you actually like wine. You look like a child. You look like a child being offered alcohol by their parents and not liking it. It's so bad. It's so bad, dude. Oh my god. Oh, I can't believe this. It's so over. You can never show your face in Malta again after this. Holy fuck.
Oh wow, good flavor. He's like afraid of drinking it. He's like afraid of drinking it, man. It's like I think he did sniff it, but it's like it's not that it wasn't bitter. It wasn't a bitter. It was a very simple wine. It wasn't like a hard liquor or anything. But he's treating it like it's fucking whiskey. I'm like, what the hell, man? It took him forever to finish it too. And then the ravioli comes, and because of the way they did it, guys, this is such bullshit, right? So they get the ravioli. I did take a picture, but it's on my phone. Fuck. I just hit my mic. Sorry, guys. It's like ravioli with tomato sauce. It's a very simple meal. It's like I'm gonna tell you, this isn't like a fancy restaurant or anything. But anyway, get the ravioli. But they only give Aiden his ravioli. They don't give me the napolitano, because the way they did it is like, well, we'll get you the other pizza, Aiden, if you can finish your ravioli, because they were worried for him. So I just have to sit there, not eating food, while this guy eats his starter ravioli. So fucking annoying, man. It's so fucking annoying. It's not big, I wasn't that hungry, it's fine. But let me tell you about the way this guy eats his ravioli, okay? So, how do I put this? Well, first of all, there's like so much, okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't even say. So when Aiden was ordering, right? When Aiden was ordering his pizza and ravioli, he was like, so how do you, just in chat, I'm not even going to say it. In chat, pretend you're Aiden, and you're talking to the waitress, and you're ordering a ravioli. Give a quote, guys, in chat, how you think Aiden ordered ravioli, alright? Go ahead and guess in chat, guys. I'll take your time, and while you do that, I'll explain. So, let me explain. This Aiden guy, he was eating the ravioli in the strangest fucking way, man. The strangest fucking way. Like, I have to take a picture of a fork. And I have to... I couldn't even show you in real life, it's so strange. I have to do it in MS Paint. He's like... Yeah, it's the fork. It's Aiden's fork. And, transparent fork. So he takes the ravioli, and, he balances it on the fork, like, ooh.
Oh?
Ooh, ooh.
What?
Ooh, ooh,
no.
Boing, boing. And it's like, it falls off. It actually falls off, guys.
He's not just stabbing it? He's not just stabbing it? What? Ravioli, you stab it with the fork, and that's how you would eat it, surely, right?
It, like, he has the ravioli balanced on his fork, like a bloop. It, like, falls off into the plates. He doesn't just pierce the ravioli. Well, sometimes he did. But one of them, he just balanced it on his fork, like he's doing a... What the fuck is your fucking problem now? It's just... Glop, glop, glop. But he was... It fell off. I'm telling you guys, it fell off. I'm like, I was looking at it. I was transfixed. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing? And it's like, in the meantime, you know how people put napkins on their lap if they're toddlers? I know it's like quote unquote good manners or whatever. But sorry for like, but he had the napkin on his little ties, right? If it makes you feel better, my wife and I canceled our evening plans to drive a dying wallaby an hour away to an emergency vet. I got covered in blood. I feel fine, but did the wallaby survive, Spencer? Anyway, so this guy is like, he's like playing with his food, I guess. I don't think he's playing. He just grabbed it like it was a spoon. He grabs the ravioli like this. But sometimes he does. I don't even know why he did it. It's not like he does this with every ravioli, right, guys? Some of them, he's like balancing on it. Oh no! And some of them, he just like pierces like a normal human fucking being. I don't get it. I didn't fucking get it. I was transfixed with this guy, putting the fucking little napkin on his thighs, fucking balancing the ravioli into his mouth. It was psychotic. It was psychotic. Anyway, so you guys didn't guess in chat. You guys are saying, bring it to me now, tout, sweet madam. Excuse me, click, ma'am, I'll have a ravioli. None of you figured it out, okay? Let me tell you what this fucking Aiden guy says to the waitress, okay? This Aiden guy, he goes up to the waitress, he's like, she comes up, we're like putting a notepad or whatever. He's like, Aiden's like, dude, it's like, Aiden's like, yeah, I'll do the ravioli. Aiden fucking says, guy. Aiden fucking says, I'll do the ravioli. Dude. He fucking says, yeah, I'll do the ravioli. I'll do the ravioli. Like he's gonna fucking inseminate the ravioli. That's what I said. It's like, what the fuck? Who fucking speaks like that? It is beyond. It's just insane. Yeah, I'll do the ravioli, and I'll do it napolitano, or I'll do a margarita. It's like, are you? What is this guy? What is this guy, man? What is I'll do the ravioli. I'm like, what? I think she was confused too. I was so confused. It's like, I was like, what? I know you were ordering. Oh, okay. The waitress was just like behind it. I was like laughing my ass off, dude. It's like, I was just staring at it. He was like, what, Parry, what? He was like looking at me with a stern face, like, I was like fucking dying, man. I was like fucking dying. I'll do the ravioli. I'll do the ravioli. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? What else did we talk? I asked him who his least favorite woman on the internet is. He didn't answer. I asked him if he would rather get fed by Duckbringer or feeds Duckbringer. He didn't answer. He said, I'd rather get shot. So Aiden's afraid of answering the would you rather engage in a feeder fetish with Duckbringer as the feeder or feedee. He didn't answer. This is real, by the way. I'm not making this real. He didn't answer. He said, I'd rather lose an arm. That wasn't part of the question. So yeah, we have like Aiden has 2 wines, by the way. I only have 1 wine. He has 2 wines. He gets a second wine. What else happened? So yeah, the pizza was alright. It's an okay place. And it was late too. It was late, so it was nice that they were open at all. Yeah, and so we're finishing up. They're like, would you like a limoncello? If you guys don't know, limoncello is a liquor. It's like in Malta, often instead of after dessert or instead of dessert, they'll give you like a shot of this or even just an espresso. And she had to say like I had to explain it's like a liquor. He was like, okay, I had one too. It was alright. And basically like, so this waitress is like there. She just gave us, I think because they're about to end and we were just like the last people. And so Aiden's like, oh, you're from Italy? I was just in Naples, or I was just in Rome. I forgot where Aiden said he was from, right? So Aiden was like, oh, I was just from Naples. Oh, wow. Oh, and she was like, oh, my husband's from there. Oh, it's really nice. The food's really good. He's like, oh, yeah, the food's really good. And I think Aiden said, oh, not like here. So I feel like he was like shit-talking the restaurant. I don't think that was intentional. I don't even think she took it that way. It was just a bit weird. Anyway, so I was like, oh, yeah, the food, oh, it's amazing. I bring this up because I pay money to navigate a bunch of strange
literally just like
animals.
Stereotype of annoying, belligerent American traveler. So fucking crazy, man.
An Australian country pub with a bunch of bogans. No, me too. So then she asks him, because obviously you could tell he's like a tourist. He's like, so where are you from? And he's like, oh, I'm from America. She's like, oh, where from? He's like, oh, well, I'm from, but then I live in California. And I said, oh yeah, he's actually a famous YouTuber. And he's looking at me like with fucking murder eye, like fuck you, Parry.
So based. Fuck you. So based to do this. It's so base to do this. This is awesome. This is awesome.
Fuck you. But this waitress, she's like the perfect responder. It's, oh wow! Hey, you're a YouTuber. What's the name of your channel?
Yes.
What's your channel? I go, it's AidenUnderground. You can look up. He's like a famous YouTuber. You know, he was like really popular as a kid. And then I look up AidenUnderground. I show it to her. He's like, oh wow, I'm gonna watch. So guys, just keep in mind, if you watch AidenUnderground stream from this point onwards, there will be an Italian waitress who works in Malta. Watching in the background, guys. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So make sure to wave. Feel free to wave. Waving hand emoji. Italian flag. Maltese flag emoji. There you go, guys. Just keep that in mind in case Aiden ever streams again. Yeah, to his current 7K channel. I was going to show. She was on YouTube. I tried to find gated projects, but it didn't show up. I would have shown him as a kid, but it didn't work. It was like, if you ever fucking do that to me again, I'm never ever going out with you, Harry. I apologize right now. So I say, oh, sorry, jeez. I thought it'd be fine. I thought you'd enjoy sharing something with this person. And we left. What else was there at the restaurant? It was okay. It was okay food. So anyway, yeah. Then he introduced me his hotel. It was he had like a tub. Let me try it. Let me draw it. New. No. Square. Why is my fucking webcam doing this? Why is it doing this? What the fuck? Look at this thing, man. Why? So it's like there's like the door. Okay. There's like the door. Aiden was like, take your shoes off, Parry. Take your shoes off, Parry. It's not very common to take your shoes off in Malta, but Aiden was like in this hotel. Take your shoes off right now, Parry. Right now. Okay. So I took my shoes off anyway, and then there's like, this is like, it was good. They had like a sauna over here. There's like a
what
sauna
is with this
like
guy's webcam, bro?
Coals, you know, the coals in the sauna. And I've never seen a sauna in Malta, to be honest. I didn't even know, because Malta's really humid. I don't think many people use a sauna.
So yeah, this is what happens to electronics when Aiden's within like a 500-meter radius. Electronics start doing this.
This cool little like room here with like pillows and candles. And it was like a pool, and it was like sort of. I thought it was like a big shower, but it was like, imagine like a big shower enclosing, but there's like a pool inside, guys. Oh, and then there's like, obviously there's like there's no wall. This is
yeah,
like
I've seen all the screenshots of them side by side. Yeah,
there's like a bed here, that whatever, it doesn't matter. And then we're on the balcony, just hanging out or whatever, and what happened? Yeah, Aiden's just getting calls from his friends and family. I don't want to say who. It was epic though. And then he calls. He tries calling Kuihman. Kuihman doesn't pick up. He's like, "What is this, gay Aiden Rita? I don't want to call in right now." I saw Kuihman was on stream. I don't want to do a gay call in right now. Aiden didn't even know Kuihman was streaming. He just called.
So good, man. So good.
And Kuihman didn't want to pick up. So I don't know why. Also, I should mention. So there's like the you know, there's like the bar, like the mini fridge with like alcohol that is overpriced and nobody ever purchases from. So Aiden, I'm not sure if he did this to impress me. I think Aiden did this to impress me, but you know, there's like the hotel mini fridge, right, guys? Like, you know, these are. I'm just showing you a picture. So Aiden opens the hotel mini fridge, right? Grabs like this, literally like a Smirnoff bottle about this big, one of the small ones. But it's like, he grabs it, just yoinks it open and like chugs the full thing, right? I saw this guy like grimace having to drink wine, and now he's like just hard chugging vodka. I don't get it. I mean, he's chugging overpriced vodka. Like, we could have gone. I offered to Aiden to go out drinking. I don't know what. I guess he was tired. So Aiden is too tired to go out drinking with me, but he's okay opening his overpriced mini fridge and just drinking a whole bottle of Smirnoff vodka. Okay. What do I even say? Okay. So he drinks that, and then I guess in a drunken stupor, which is, I guess this would be Aiden when he was drunk. Oh, look, it's me. Look, you can see me in reflection. He starts telling me about his love life or whatever. He's like, oh, I just made it up. I don't want to get into that though, in case I'm doxing him. And he calls into Beckett. Let me see. I don't even know. I didn't even listen to the. I don't even know if I don't even know. If
Did you just watch this? I don't know if I can see this.
Has to be cope and seed. Wait, Beckett's black?
I don't give a fuck about that.
And
Beckett stuff.
Orange. no, it's like a Sony
It's just a little
Xperia
picture
4.
as well.
Aiden made it very clear to me, right, that he didn't want. He was like tired. He was like, tired. Oh, I'm tired, Parry. You know, I'm gonna go to bed. I offered to sleep over. He's like, oh, he laughed it off. He laughed it off. So Aiden is like, why did Parry leave? Parry didn't want to hang out with me. No, man, I would have stayed. Dude, this fucking Aiden guy is so fucking. You know, I don't want to say the name of his, but he has a continental breakfast for free, like with his hotel thing. Dude, I fucking love continental breakfasts. Are you fucking kidding me? I would have fucking slept over if I could have a continental breakfast. That would be fucking epic. But no, he just doesn't bring it up. And he's like, wow, Parry left, guys. Parry left. Oh, he's like, what is this guy's deal? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get this guy. I don't get this guy. Anyway, so I leave, and then what turns out happening, guy? What happens is Aiden's hotel burns down.
Okay, so yeah, we've heard all about that. So I think J Stoke is the next location, right?
So to give some back,
Aiden called into J Stoke to address some allegations. So when does Aiden join? J Stoke's watching this stuff, and then Aiden comes on
after the stream at some point. Because I remember, hold on, I remember because I was joking about like, hey, play the recording. Oh, it was yeah. I was joking about recording him saying some of these things.
You bro?
I'm just bringing it up because you're saying that I'm not allowed to bring up private stuff like that. But if you wanted to bring that up,
wait.
Okay, guys, we have the verification. Is this going to work? I don't think this will work unless I push on. Yeah.
This room, you went through my computer.
No, I'm saying Perry's joking about reading the chats, about reading his Discord logs. He's not joking about this thing happening, but I'm positive that we.
Oh yeah, so J Stoke believes that Aiden has already leaked this stuff about Nick in a private call at some point. I don't think that's actually true. I think Aiden said like, Nick, you know, obviously both of you have issues with each other. I hear both ends of it or some shit like. I think he has said something to that effect, but I mean that's not really leaking anything specific. It's like retarded. It's the same thing.
If that this was in a VC, we talked about this.
Yeah, just the Nick DMs. The first.
There's no way he actually went through his Nick DMs, is there? There's no fucking way that Perry went through. Was it on stream? Because I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. if he did, Perry is insanely antisocial. What's up, Aiden? You there with Perry still?
Dude, are you dumb?
Yeah?
You're so lost right now. You're so... This is not a troll. He did actually read my DMs. I stepped out.
Wait, you understand you told this to all of us, right? You understand you told us about this?
About it happened. The DM he read happened a day ago.
Oh, well then, DeOrio has been complaining about Kuihman for a long time.
Huh? Okay. But anyway.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, fucking, I stepped out for like 2 minutes to do my intro fucking screen, and then I see him messing with my laptop, and I come back in, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I was looking at our DMs. You never respond. For some reason, I bought that, and then we kept going, and I realized when he brought that up, that he actually just went through mine.
There's no fucking way, is there? Really? That's like...
Yes. Nick blocked me.
That's like some actual, I feel like Perry would actually like stab you in real life if he did shit. That's like a crazy thing to do the first time you meet somebody. Holy shit.
You're telling me? It's like, how could you not?
I'm empathizing with you, okay? That's a fucking crazy thing to do.
Yeah, and someone's like, how could you not have known? And it's like, what do you mean, how could I not have known? He's just like a troll online. Like, I wasn't expecting him to like actually do that.
That's some crazy shit to do the first time you meet somebody.
But to be honest, I'm not really mad at him. Like, I should have known. Like, it's just who he is.
So apparently Nick didn't actually block Aiden. Apparently Nick has DMs from non-friends turned off and simply unfriended Aiden. Okay?
Just watch my shit better.
You are completely mind raped if you just let that go, but it's fine.
Fair enough.
Okay. That's like a massive breach of trust if that's how that went down.
That's true. He is mind raped. Okay. So Aiden also called into my stream last night. I hope that's my account that's set as age 13 because I couldn't work the kick app the first time I used it. So I had to make a different account. Yeah, here we are. When did he call in though? When actually did this happen? Here we are.
Incredibly fucking late.
I didn't think he'd actually go through my acting like. Wait.
They broke up. I don't know if he's around. We'll try Aiden. We'll try Aiden. We'll try Aiden. Aiden, I'm on stream.
You live?
Yeah, I'm live.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm live. So okay, what happened then? How'd it go with Parry?
Wait,
what happened?
You are live. Or not?
Yeah, I'm live. I'm live.
Okay. What happened?
Yeah.
I mean, it was he was just acting like Parry. I mean, we were both a bit drunk. We were gonna stream, and I didn't think he'd actually go through my computer, but I'm a little paranoid freak, so I would lock it if I'd like go to piss or some shit, and then I do my little like stream intro waiting thing, and I didn't lock it because I didn't know if that would turn off the stream or whatever. And I stepped out into the balcony for like a minute or two to like fucking vape. And then I look in and I realize he's like doing something on my computer, and I come in, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, I'm looking at our DMs. And he's like, you never respond to me or whatever. And for some reason I bought that. And then we get onto the stream. And then he just like drops that, I guess. I didn't even like fully read the DM Nick sent me or responded to it. And he read it before I did, and I guess he took the liberty of responding to it. But yeah, it's my fuck up, to be honest. I shouldn't have trusted him around my fucking computer.
Is Parry still there?
No, he went home.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'll see him tomorrow.
So you've not broken up or anything over this?
I mean, I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him because it's like, it's what he would have, like, it's just like him. It's what he does. And it's like, I should have like known. I should have known and like been like on top of it. And I guess I wasn't. I'm just like more, if anything, disappointed in Nick. Because I feel like, I don't know.
You're mad at Nick for getting mad at the leak. That's.
Well, he blocked me. It's like, I don't know. I feel like there's like zero fucking understanding afforded to me. It's like, yeah, I get being mad at that. Hell, I even get wiping DMs. But it's like, surely you could acknowledge it was like a mistake and not like malicious on my end. And then you can like, I don't know. I feel like it's like a little excessive.
Damn. So you gonna try and talk to Nick, or what how's that going?
No, I'm not. If he like cares, he'll reach out to me. I'm not gonna make any like efforts to go chase people down to fucking fake friendship. But it's like I don't know why this was. I mean, he said to me if he was ever gonna burn the bridge, he would have the courtesy of messaging me why or DMing me.
Well, I mean, you know why. It's not like you don't know why in this case, right?
Well, it's like I do and don't, because I don't understand, I guess, why this led to the outcome it led to. I don't know. I feel like it's like an unexpected reaction. Like, as I said, I get him wiping our DMs. I get him even not DMing me anything, sensitive. It was a fuck up. It was a fuck up on my end. But then just like blocking me, going scorched earth, like I don't understand that part entirely.
Sure.
Because I don't know. I feel like, if I've been like super courteous. I'm like on this side, I'm like the most charitable to Nick. And that's not, that's not like he owes me something because of that or whatever, but it's like I can't believe like how little charitability I was afforded over like
I think he's probably just, I think he's very sensitive over this particular issue, I think that's what it is.
Well, how have you like raped this like whole fucking like sphere? You've like destroyed friendships of over closer to a decade than not. I don't get it, man. I honestly don't get it.
I think Nick didn't like the bingo thing the other day, the whole bingo bit I did, where I drew a bingo thing for his stream, and then sat there laughing about him crying about how hard it is for Jews in the US right now.
I didn't watch it, but I fucking why is CPCA ringing me? I didn't watch it, but I heard all about that one. And I heard that was a big deal over here, and I haven't really been keeping up with it all. But is it true like now people are like giving like Willie Mack a standing ovation over reporting Destiny for suspecting he possessed CSAM?
No, not really. Nick and Tommy and shit are trying to sort of like make that the case, and like there's some people in the audience that are a bit like, oh, well, Willie's obviously not compromised now, but it's no one switched sides over it. Like this hasn't convinced anyone, if you know what I mean. Like it's not actually an effective like wedge.
Yeah, but it's so pathetic to use this as like the thing to be like, look how like not compromised.
I looked it up. Okay,
because,
is it public what state Willie's in?
I'm pretty sure.
I've heard people
I could
say
be
it
wrong on
multiple
that,
times. I've heard people say it multiple times.
All right.
But I just don't know how, like, am I going to get called dogs for presenting it? I don't know. But my understanding is that in Willie's state, he has to report that. Legally.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, so the idea that, oh, wow, he reported Destiny, he's such a great guy. Well, he said himself he's in Florida. What the fuck are you talking about? He's in Florida. No, he's fucking not. Bro, why do people say such retarded shit all the time? I've heard like 6 different retarded fucking answers for where Willie Mac's from. Yeah, he's from Florida, but he flew in for anything else and had to like dodge hurricanes and shit while flying there. Yeah, okay. What says?
To be fair, and trust me,
wait, he's from Chicago. So I'm saying he's from Chicago. So yeah, like this is. I'm pretty sure this isn't true either.
I don't think he's from there. Well, anyways,
yeah, it's just like retards everywhere, just like constantly.
I don't know if he knows that, to be fair, like, I don't like this guy at all, but if that was in my state, I wouldn't know that. Because it's like a state.
Well, I mean, I would assume he looked up like when Destiny started confessing to having CP. He probably looked up like what the legality and shit is around if you get someone confess that to you. I would imagine. Anyway, I don't know if this is true. Anyway, someone they started confessing to having CP.
I guess.
I don't know. I don't know quite what the legality is, so I wouldn't stake heavily on that anyway.
I guess that could be the case, but I could see an alternate scenario where he just like knew that this was obviously illegal and then used it as an opportunity to call. But he could have also done what you said. I don't know. Regardless, it's like the bare.
Yeah, I could be wrong on the legality thing anyway. He might not be from one of those states. If people say in Chicago, I'm not sure where he's from or is. I don't know. But I think that might be the case. And also the idea, like this is like someone confesses to having CP to you or confesses to like raping a kid or anything along those lines. Someone confesses that to you as a YouTuber. You cannot just leave that, right? You have to act on that. If you don't act on that, then if it ever gets found out, you're fucked. This is a retarded Willie shit. Anyway. I'm not here for the Willie shit. I'm here for the Aiden and Barry shit. So let's skip through a bit. So I call in to Jay Stalks after this, and then Aiden calls in as well. Wait, is there a second Aiden call? There is a second Aiden call here.
I'm unaware of, okay? That's new. And given how Aiden is currently seething hard about this, I feel like that's a actual quote.
Dude, everyone's telling me to...
Okay. Let's hear the rest of this.
Is Kuihman in Aiden's DMs going like, man, this DeOrio guy is totally mean to me. This DeOrio guy is a total bitch. What the fuck is this DeOrio guy saying right now? Is that what Aiden just said? I feel like Kuihman's got to leak to Aiden DMs now. What the fuck? Aiden just said that Kuihman's in his DMs bitching about Nicholas being mean to him.
It's true.
No way, right?
All the time.
Not possible. No shot.
And why don't you? Because now it's just me, parent. I'm obviously biased. I think Nick's like unfunny and smug and annoying. And I'm saying, yeah, he was crying that Kuihman was calling him DGG affiliated. Now, apparently he linked like a Discord message or a tweet. I don't remember, and I'm not gonna like go on your computer and do it. But I think you should show it.
Okay, that's a direct quote I'm unaware of, okay? That's new. And given how Aiden is currently seething hard about this, I feel like that's a Actual quote.
Dude, everyone's telling me to ring you. Apparently, you're getting a lot of things wrong. What do you remember the conversation that happened being?
Oh, you just said Nicholas was bitching about Kuihman.
When?
I don't know, months ago. Let me see
What
here.
I mean, and then I said Kuihman was bitching about Nick.
No, I'm saying Perry's. Sorry, you just said Kuihman's bitching about Nick. You said there are two parties and they both complained to me about each other, which means, given that Nick is complaining about Kuihman joking about him, I'm guessing you mean that Kuihman's being a whiny bitch in your DMs about Nicholas. So now I'm saying Kuihman needs to leak
whining
to show.
It's just that both
complaining to Aiden that
parties...
Kuihman's calling you DGG affiliated media. That's whining.
Kuihman called me DGG affiliated media, or no, he called Nick DGG affiliated. Okay,
yes.
I got it.
And apparently, Nick was complaining about this to you, and I'm saying that's whining. So if it's the same, if they're engaging in the same behavior, then you're accusing Kuihman of whining to you in DMs about Nick.
I don't think anyone was whining.
Complaining about jokes from the other person is whining.
I actually looked, and I definitely haven't spoken to Aiden about Nick in at least the last month. I don't see anything in the last month in our DMs about Nick. Well, I mean, me and Aiden, if we speak,
although I do understand how you need to.
It's MVCs usually, so that's kind of dishonest to say like, oh, well, there's nothing in my DMs, you know. But obviously we can't, you know, there's no way to leak fucking unrecorded GCs.
To preserve the bridge with Nick right now, so you can't admit that it's whining.
There's no bridge to preserve. He burned the bridge. I'm blocked on everything. There is no bridge.
I just want you to know, you were like objectively wronged here, and it's fucking tragic that it's so funny. I'm sorry.
What is this stupid fucking AI picture, man? Dude.
And so tell Bruce that.
It's okay. I mean, if I were in your shoes, I'd be laughing. Like, if it happened to you, I would be dying laughing. So
objectively, you are wronged. You're totally wronged. I just want you to know that morally, if this was like a moral question, you were the wronged party here. Okay?
No, but it's not even Parry that I'm fucking, like, mad at here. It's like, it was a mistake on my end to trust him like that, but then it's like, why am I being fucking, like, blocked and cut off over, like, a fucking mistake?
It is, like Mike.
I mean, unfortunately for you, Nick is kind of just, like, really sensitive. Or maybe not. Maybe this is all a bit. I have no idea.
It's not, I swear on my life, there's nothing about this that is a bit, but it's, like, such an absurd situation. I don't know, like, if I were in everyone else's shoes, I would just not be believing this
at
all.
So yeah, just for context as well, I thought we didn't cover this bit. These are the DMs. So we can actually inspect and try and sort of theorize and get some context clues. Thank you for $10.
I don't want to heart anything about whining from J Stalk the serial DME relationship hyperventilator.
So true. Thank you for the $10. All right, let's read these. Okay, so Aiden's DMs are the only ones here, so we know these are Aiden. So Aiden says, as being fair game is what this says at the very top here. I'd imagine it didn't go well. Oh wait, I'm retarded. I thought you said you pushed him over the weekend. Hopefully he's calm by then. So, recently, Aiden is asking Nick if he's pushed someone over the weekend about something to do with being fair game, and he doesn't think the conversation went well, and the person needs to calm down. So I am guessing this is about Willie Mac. I'm guessing this is about Willie Mac. Spazzing the fuck out behind the scenes. That's what I'm guessing, me personally. And can we try and corroborate this a little bit? I wonder. Yeah, this is around the time of the video's released, 15th of August. So, this is almost definitely Willie Mac. Almost definitely about Willie Mac. So, and then Aiden says, yeah, sorry, I missed your chat. I have it displayed on a tiny 2012 iPad right now, lol. Also appreciate the shout out. So he missed a chat from Nick. And then he tries to come back. He tries to rebuild the bridge. I was not expecting this guy to go through my fucking computer when I stepped out of the room. And then it couldn't be delivered because Nick defriended him. Unfriended. So that's the additional context here. Now, I wish we had Nick's DMs, honestly. I do wish we had Nick's DMs, but unfortunately redacted them all. I thought Nick was mocking Dan for, like, redacting and blocking whatever the fuck Dan did when they had a little fight. I thought he was making fun of Dan for that. Maybe I'm wrong.
Not a bit. I will swear on a.
Are you
Bible
telling me that this
Talmud
tweet
Quran.
is not making fun of Nicholas DeOrio?
Wait, which tweet?
This tweet you made right after stream is not you making fun of Nicholas. Just had some cheesecake.
No, I did make another tweet that I deleted that was making fun of him.
There's a lot of tweet deleting recently, I'm noticing. I don't know if you guys have tapped into this. But there's this guy on Twitter called AugiRFC. This guy deleted the tweet recently. I tried asking him about it, and he's avoiding me. I don't know if you guys know this, but he actually posted a silly face. He posted a silly face, and it's shown. The tweet's deleted, but it's proven by, I think this is Ali Khan, replying here, "Why are you silly posting on main?" And that's a reply to AugiRFC, to a deleted tweet by AugiRFC, because he posted a silly face late the other night, and then deleted it shortly after. So I don't know what that's about. He's posting silly faces and then deleting them. Quite perturbing stuff. What face is it? Yeah, it's that one that Venomous is putting. I'm getting it up. One sec. It was one of these. He posted one of these. He was getting silly with it. And then he deleted it.
I said, like, am I the first person to lose 500 pounds in one day or some shit? I realize it's not good to, like, fan the flames right now. I'm going to be the bigger guy. I'm not going to go chase him down to rebuild the bridge.
That sounds tough. You're going to have to do a lot of eating in Italy to make that happen. That's going to be tough.
Okay, good one, buddy.
You're gonna have to
all right, we'll have a good stream.
I am having a great stream. Thank you for the content. I really appreciate you. God. What a day. Guys, how does every day keep getting better? Day after day, every day gets better and better. When will this end? I'm expecting somebody to, like, snap in front of my face and make me wake up. Every day just keeps getting better over and over and over again. What's up?
Sounds like a challenge.
Okay, yeah, no, every day keeps getting better. It's awesome. My life is awesome right now.
Cherry tweets incoming.
It's just never been greater. It's so good. It's so good. Ha. This is awesome.
Okay, so I think then we skip to, is it when I join?
During that time. So I do what I usually do.
When's the first time I join? Like here.
Leak that. Aiden's like, no,
Okay.
Sorry. The silence here is beautiful. My God. What's up? How's it going?
I heard I got accused of whining to Aiden or something.
Oh, so basically, Perry leaked some shit, I guess. Leaked that DeOrio was whining about you and DMs.
I watched it, yeah.
And then I'm like, Aiden's like, no, I'm not. It wasn't just Nicholas. It was both parties complaining about each other. And I'm like, oh, so you're saying Kuihman was whining just as badly as Nicholas was. I guess we need to get those DMs leaked too. Because it sounded like Nicholas was complaining about jokes.
Yeah. There's... What do we know what he was complaining about? I didn't watch all of Perry's stream or anything.
It was something about... So the message from Nicholas was something about being DGG like affiliated media. And then Perry said the same thing. So I don't know if he said that precisely.
I don't even think I say that about Nick.
Yeah, I feel like I also don't say that about Nick. Like, explicitly, I'm
definitely,
like...
He definitely used to sweep for Destiny, but I mean, you used to sweep for Destiny as well, so...
Yeah, I don't have any criticism there, okay? I just think it's, like, he burned that bridge as hard as you possibly could.
Yeah, I've always said the same thing. So I don't know if if he was whining about that, he's a fucking retard. Because I'm definitely going to say that shit.
I know, all I know for sure is he complained about you. And I'm like,
yeah,
okay, he was doing that, then show me Kuihman just complaining about, like, nothing, basically.
I went and checked the DMs. I don't think there was, like, any, like, Nick complaint I could see in DMs. I know I've definitely spoken to him off stream in VC and, like, argued about various bits of coverage, but...
Jay Stark, are you fucking retarded, bro?
Yes.
I've never said that Kuihman was whining about Nick.
You said they were both complaining about each other.
Yeah, Kuihman has complained about Nick. I don't think Kuihman denies that.
Yeah, but about, like, you know, coverage stuff. It's not usually about...
Yeah, I don't think that's... I literally said I don't think that's whining.
Okay, so Nick has complained, like, tangibly about Kuihman, then? not just whining about jokes and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, what's the criticism?
I'm not leaking. I'm not intentionally leaking anything.
Because I know how Kuihman complains about Nick. I'm just saying that I don't think there are those same level of complaints because you have to basically give some very, very well thought out criticism of his content, and I don't think that
true. They might not.
Listen,
direction. They might not be on the same level. They might not be, and I implore DeOrio to come forward with his criticisms about Kuihman. That is his decision to make.
I just find it interesting that Kuihman makes his publicly, and I'm not hearing the same thing.
Well, yeah, side. Obviously, no shit. I think I've said to DeOrio, I think he should do it publicly, but like, that's like really all I can do. I'm not gonna. I don't know.
Aiden, don't let these two gaslight you, Aiden. You're in the right.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kenny. Kenny W.
As much in the right as somebody can be who is wronged.
So true. Give Kenny the stream key already, Onk. Pack it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now I'm actually gonna try to go to bed. Goodbye.
Hold on. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's the J-Stalk appearances. That's all the kick stuff from last night. Just doing this for completion, okay? Some of these calls, so I have what to say about them. Where do we go next? So, are the Discord messages next, or is it Aiden's stream? Also, can someone send me all the Discord messages? Oh, yeah, I need like these Discord messages. I need more than just the lumpy ones. They're on Twitter.
So I don't know what the deal is with that. What?
Parry's stream was fun. Did Parry talk about this too? Did Parry go over it as well? The Aiden situation. Okay, yeah, okay. Let's see what Parry had to say about what happened.
Great stuff happening in the IC chat brain trust. The Purple Parry Gaming.
Full completion, okay.
News Dominion. Because a YouTube emotes once you unlock them. Yeah, well, one day, any year now, any decades now. The slander Destiny fed Willy was significant. Oh, you mean that debate with about the Aiden? Yeah, like I'm saying, guys, Parry, you now have an unbreakable obligation to fit. Well, listen, I've always, that's always an important part of life, is trying to maintain yourself in a healthy way. Anyway, it's fucked up that he called me Carl Duck. Fucked up that he name doxed me like that. That was fucked up. Podgy Parry.
Is his name actually Carl? I can't tell if it's a joke or not. I actually can't tell if it's a joke.
There was another Parry joke somewhere. Hello, sir. Hero, sir. I would even say hero. Why are you saying? What do you mean hero? What the fuck is a papoose?
No, being named Carl makes total sense. Carl makes total sense, man.
Called him,
Aiden did just call him Carl. He was mad at him last
night.
Guys. So I think it probably is his name.
Anyway, that's so yeah, but like I was saying, obviously I streamed with Aiden yesterday. What? Shout out to €20. There's no way that's the real style. Though. Let's see. I have to financially reward you for making me fall out of my chair laughing yesterday. First, you being such a freak and snooping into Aiden's DMs. And then boldly leaking and then being revealed to be built. Like Balti's died to veto. Cheers. Well, cheers to you too, Style, or whoever that was. It's appreciated. Listen, man. I am like 5 foot.
Also, guys, now is actually a great time to remind you, okay, 580 people watching, 125 likes on stream, some 460 people, and please move the cursor to thumbs up and clicking it or pressing thumbs up on the mobile device. That'd be hugely appreciated. If you want to take your support one step further, you can donate directly through the Stream Elements link in the pinned chat message. You can also buy a membership to the channel, gift a membership to the channel, gift a whole bunch of memberships randomly throughout the chat, buy a super chat, which will highlight a message and read out on TTS, or buy a super sticker, which is a YouTube intro gift that will be highlighted in the channel and subscribe it to you. You can go to discord.gg/Kuihman, twitter.com/Kuihman, or reddit.com/r/Kuihman. Thank you.
It's 4 or 5 foot 5, and I'm like, I'm overweight. That's true. I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit you about that. Listen, that is true. And Aiden's quite tall. Talk about the sissy hypno allegations. Well, they are allegations, but they're not Aiden's allegations. They're Barry's. He's evil. That wasn't even. It's true. Like, okay, so there's like a half a truth. I was with Barry and with this other person, who's a guy, has a girl's name. So let's say I was with Barry with Destiny, right? But not that Dusty, like a different guy who has a girl's name. And we're hanging out, and I open my phone, and there's pornography on it. But it wasn't Sissy Hypno, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. This was like 10 years ago. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Whatever. But Barry likes saying that because it's funny. He likes saying cockaball torture Sissy.
I wish I could turn into an eagle and grab his 500 pounds frame up in my sharp talons from a great height on the rocky Maltese shore.
Thank you for $5, Jimmy. Thank you.
Hypno. So he raped me. He raped me. And I think and Aiden believes it. So it might as well be true. But there's a chance it was, yes. Anyway, what else did I want? But listen, I was going to tell the story in order, guys. So, like I was saying, so I had a stream with Aiden. And some leak happens on the stream, so I need to kind of go over that in order to give you guys an understanding of the situation, because it is quite relevant. But alright, before that, I do want to explain something that happened. So, me and Aiden, we went to a fish restaurant. Let me just, fish restaurant. It also had, I think it was like a surf and turf, so they had meat stuff as well. And Aiden is still doing OMAD, guys. Aiden is still doing OMAD. So he got 2 meals. He bought 2 meals. It was an outside restaurant, by the way, but I'll just use this picture. So Aiden got 2 meals. But that's not the important. Well, is that important? I don't remember. Well, it kind of is important, actually. So we go to this fish restaurant, right? And there's like fireworks, right? So it's a feast. I forgot the name of the feast. Someone told me the name of the feast. I already forgot it. Fuck. So I go to the restaurant, guys. I go to the restaurant with Aiden. There are cool sharks on the walls. There aren't. This is not the restaurant. Anyway, so we go to the restaurant, and there's fireworks, right? And Aiden is getting raped again and again and again by the fucking fireworks. I ask him, so, what did you do, earlier today? And he's like, oh, I went to the... And then he's like, oh, I went to the... Like, Aiden, for some reason, he can't just, like, say one part of a sentence at a time in between the fireworks. I nearly missed the stream because you lied. Yeah, no, I didn't think I was streaming, but, it turns out I have... It's a short one. It's gonna be a short one, though. So every single time... It's like, imagine... Let me write a sentence here. Let me write a sentence. Maybe this will help you guys understand it, right? Imagine I write a sentence. I went to the store and bought some milk and some cheese and some ice cream. Right? Whatever. Right, like a sentence like this. Harry, of course you'd buy all of those things because you're so fat. Hey, I'm actually lactose intolerant. Just, I'll have you know. Anyway, so... It
weren't fireworks, the Maltese call it something else, and it sounds like artillery fire. It went off every 2 minutes for 24 hours.
Let's say this was the sentence. So, and now I need, like, firework audio. I need firework audio. Fireworks. Malta, perfect. It wasn't this pretty. No, no music. I want just yeah, like these. Abba and Randy. We weren't in them Abba. Yeah, but it's like this. You see these guys? You see how there isn't like any color? They're just like bombs. They're just like funny bombs. Well, that one was that had a bit of brightness, that one. But yeah, this is what it basically was the whole time. But more common, honestly. They were more like, it's like at twice the speed. What is it? So, it's like, Aiden would be like, I went to the... I went to the store and bought... And he would like stare at me the whole time, like, what the fuck, Barry, what the fuck? I went to the store and bought... some milk and some cheese. I went to the store and bought some milk and some cheese and some... went to the store and bought some... like that, basically, like that, right? Like that. There were just like moments when the fireworks were going or whatever, and then you just couldn't get a fucking word in for 10 minutes at a time. Anyway, that's like one thing I want to point out. What else I want to point out? I bought tuna tartare, guys. Orders tuna tartare. Sorry, I should use Aiden's lingo. I did the tuna tartare, which I really like. But the portions were a bit small, but whatever. Oh man, dude, tuna tartare is so fucking good, man. Holy shit.
Aiden, it sounds like you're just having sensory issues.
But I wasn't that
hungry.
It's so fucking good, man. Look at this. God, it's so good. God, it's so good. Oh, it was so fucking good. Anyway, just imagine the club. Yeah, he wanted to go to one, but I decided I don't like going to clubs. So yeah, I bought the tuna tartare. Aiden bought like two pasta dishes. One with shells, and one was like meat. Anyway, so can you be less please? I just told you this is all I ate. I didn't have like a big meal because I had a big breakfast and lunch, so I didn't eat much at the restaurant. I wasn't like I'm all like, oh, I don't want to break the bank. No, it was just I didn't eat much at the restaurant. Anyway, so I had a tuna tartare, and this is important, right? So Aiden had I forgot what it was. You know the pasta, which is like I don't know what they're called, guys. Which you think I'm Maltese, I know what these things are called. But the pasta with like wide round ones. I have pressing concerns. So Gamma wants to call in, guys. This is going to be a bit of a derail, I think, from the pasta situation. Hi, Gamma. Do you know what the name of the pasta where it's like a cylinder?
What the name of what pasta?
Yeah, the one that's like a long cylinder.
like a long. No, I have no clue.
Okay, so rigatoni.
Oh, I'm not like very culturally inclined.
No, it wasn't rigatoni. Well, maybe it was rigatoni. It was like wide rigatonis. Anyway, so what do you want to call in about?
So, we're in the street. Street be calling you purple smelly gaming.
It's not even true.
I just want to know.
Aiden did say
the same shirt that you're
wearing.
Well,
just sweaty. It's not the same shirt. It's different white shirts. Oh. You wouldn't know.
Maltese people sweat like crazy. This is facts.
Do you deny the stinky allegations because Aiden's saying that you're pretty smelly?
No, I was at the time because we were on a walk for a while, and obviously.
Is it true that he offered you cologne and you didn't take it up?
Yeah, I'm not going to use his fucking cologne. It's not going to help with the smell anyway. It's just going to be a fake smell on top of it. Doesn't make any sense. Solution.
You know what? Yeah. I think I agree.
Yeah, of course you would agree because you're like you're fucking like the beast.
What do you think about the bean word? What do you think about like? What do you think about
Mexican bean boy? Game? That's just gross.
What do you think about? All right, sorry.
All right. Well, you didn't have to go. Whatever. Put on deodorant. I did put on deodorant before I left. I didn't take the deodorant with me. Okay. I know. It's yeah, we were on a fucking walk. We had to go to places. I got there. And Aiden has a fucking bathroom where he could freshen up. I don't want to freshen up in Aiden's bathroom. That just seems a bit... It's like he had 2 layers of shirts. Aiden changed shirts. I didn't change my shirts.
Malta is a former British colony.
Anyway, I should have got a second pair of shirts for when he got there. That's the argument, I guess.
That's why there's
maybe I should have brought a second shirt. Brought a second pair of clothes for when I got to Aiden's place. Maybe. Do you guys think so? I don't know. Whatever. Well, thank you for calling in, Gamma. Kinda. Well, thank you for briefly calling in. It could have been longer, which I think would have been worse. Oh, it's cool. What do you think of this? Purple putrid game, and that's just
it's more. I'd say it's more like Wario and Waluigi. No, I feel like. Yeah, it's Wario and Waluigi. This is totally wrong.
Just been mean. That is pretty cool. I think this is really cool. I think this is probably the best edit so far. Because I'm like Mario, which means I'm Eric. So anyway, we're at the so Aiden orders the rigatoni. Aiden orders the rigatoni, guys, right? Rigatoni with red sauce pasta. That's the second pasta dish. Aiden gets 2 pasta dishes. Talk about the 2 failed relationship allegations. Well, no, those are the 2 I told him about. There were other. He's like, oh, you only ever went to 2 dates, Barry. That's just untrue. I told him about 2 dates. He just assumed those were the only 2 I ever went on. Anyway. Carry the camera, it's £10 and you were fabulous. Well, no, it's just, I am overweight. That is true. That is just true. Anyway, I thank you. I appreciate the kind words. So, this is the rigatoni. So, Aiden orders rigatoni, and there's red sauce, right, guys? There's like a red I don't know if it would be bolognese, but it was a red bolognese sauce, okay? So red bolognese sauce, right? So, basically, start with, guys. We have a situation where in Maltese restaurants, I'm sure this is the case in probably a lot of places, but they give you bread, right? They give you bread.
Yeah, the bread story.
They give you bread at Maltese restaurants, right? So, at Maltese restaurants, they give you bread. So, you know, I thought, all right, I'm just going to have starter, I'm going to have the bread. I'm going to have starter, and I'm going to have the bread, right? And that's what I did. I had starter, and I had the bread. But Aiden thought, well, for this rigatoni, here, this is the bread. It's a cross bun, see? How exotic, I know, right? Crazy Maltese bread situation. Anyway, so, at this restaurant we were at, right? Aiden wanted to dip bread in his rigatoni sauce, which is fine. You know, it's fair enough. People do that. I had already eaten the bread with my tuna tartare.
All the bread.
So, this is the situation, guys. Aiden wanted bread, so we get more bread. That's pretty much it, right? But you have to imagine, right? A lot of the time, guys, people will just get the bread, they won't touch it, right? But you actually got a second.
I'm just having the bread, some bread and a starter, because I'm trying to not put on too much weight. You know, I'm trying not to be so fat. It's the entire basket of bread. It's the entire fucking basket of bread.
Second little loaf of bread. A second little loaf of bread for Aiden, right? And we had multiple waiters. I think it was like a busy night. They were just trying to get people through. But like there's one waiter or waitress, one waiter guy that ordered us the food or whatever and got us a second pair of bread. And then this other waitress lady, she comes in and she's like cleaning up our table, right? She's cleaning up our table. And so the second waitress lady comes in and she's like cleaning up the table and she takes the second loaf of bread. It wasn't a whole loaf, to be clear. But she takes the second serving of bread, right? So it's like, it's a bit hard to explain, right, guys? It's like a bit hard to explain. But we're at the table, right? We're at the table. It is me. This is Aiden. This is Aiden. And this is the bread. The bread's here. And so this lady, you know how it is with, and the thing is, I didn't even know if the bread was extra. The first bread is free. How big was the bread? Imagine, I was like, it's not that big, to be honest with you. So, you know how it is with like waiters or waitresses, they like put a bunch of stuff in their hands. Stop eating milk, stop eating cheese, stop eating ice cream, you fat piece of shit. Starting raw meat, take 500 testosterone, CYP plus DCA plus D-bol plus Primo, and fuck you for being fat. Well, I apologize about the situation, Joe Mac. I will not be doing that, but I will, you know, draw my life attempt to be at a healthy weight and to exercise and to, you know, have a well taken care of body, though. I can say that at least. Will it involve taking 500 testosterone, CYP, DK, D-bol, Primo? Probably not. Anyway, so, you know how it is with, like, waitresses or waiters, you know, they take all the stuff in their hands. There's, like, you know, there's, like, a napkin here, there's, like, a plate, and there's, like, a fucking glass. And so they're grabbing all of this, right? They're like Pac-Man. They're, like, Pac-Manning it up, right? Like, Pac-Man, they get the stuff, right? So, why is Aiden arm so? That's just how he is. That's how he stands, too. So, she's taking the stuff, and she takes the bread. I assume that the waitress is taking the bread because she thought that it was the original bread, and it's gone stale by this point. But we, in fact, or Aiden, in fact, asked for a second serving of bread, so that when his second dish, because this was dish number 1, guys, this was his fish dish, he wanted his meat dish with rigatoni. When the second rigatoni dish came, Aiden wanted to dip the bread in the rigatoni. But she took the first bread dish.
There's no Ozempic in Malta.
Assuming it was the bread was basically like left over and untouched, right? So I see them and say, hey, no, could you leave the bread there? Be like, leave the bread there. And then they go like, and this was really fucking weird to me. They're like, oh no, it's what, I'll take the bread, don't worry about it. It's like, and also keep in mind, this is like an Italian person. Every fucking waitress or waiter in Malta is like actually Italian. It's really fucking.
The story is so slow that you just don't know good storytelling. You just don't know good storytelling. It's in everything's in the details here. Everything is in the detail here. Okay.
Annoying because I speak Maltese, I speak English, I don't speak Italian, so it's like there's still gonna have to speak in English, and there's like a bit of a barrier regarding, you know, understanding each other. So they do right. I say leave the bread on the table, and they go like, what? I said, no, like the bread, you know, the bread, can you like leave it? So they go like, oh, don't worry, I'll get you some more bread. It's like, no, take And it's like, I have to ask like 3 times. I'm fucking serious. I have to ask like 3 times. Leave the bread that you're holding on the table. Take the bread. Why didn't you say we were still eating that? Do I have to? What the fuck else am I telling them to leave the bread there for? What, like, because aesthetically? Because it's, like, pretty?
Wait, okay. We're getting a different side of this story from Aiden. She wasn't even trying to take the bread. He just kept randomly insisting she didn't take it. I thought he was joking. Dude. Actually put this guy in prison, man. Actually fucking arrest this guy. Holy shit. I can't, man. Holy fuck. Okay, let's rewind this story. Let's rewind this story with Aiden's new perspective in mind and see what we think's happening here.
The second rigatoni dish came, Aiden wanted to dip the bread in the rigatoni. But she took the first bread dish, not, assuming it was the bread was basically like left over and untouched, right? So I see them and say, hey, no, could you leave the bread there? You like, leave the bread there.
So what happens here?
Not, assuming it was the bread was basically like left over and untouched, right? Rigatoni dish came, Aiden wanted to dip the bread in the rigatoni. But she took the first bread dish, not, assuming it was the bread was basically like left over and untouched, right? So I see them and say, hey, no, could you leave the bread there? You like, leave the bread there. And then they go like, and this was really fucking weird to me. They're like, oh no, it's what, I'll take the bread, don't worry about it. It's like, and also keep in mind, this is like an Italian person. Every fucking waitress or waiter in Malta is actually Italian. It's really fucking annoying because I speak Maltese, I speak English, I don't speak Italian. So it's like, there's still gonna, I have to speak in English, and there's like a bit of a barrier regarding, you know, understanding each other. So they do right, say, leave the bread on the table. And they go like, what? And so no, like the bread, you know, the bread, can you like leave it? So they go like, oh, don't worry, I'll get you some more bread. It's like, no, take, and it's like, I have to ask like 3 times. I'm fucking serious, I have to ask like 3 times. Leave the bread.
No, I'm just picturing it as like, they're just like moving it around. They just like try to put stuff down on the table. The bread's in the way. Apparently, like, leave the bread there. Leave the bread. Just like, yeah, tweaking the fuck out. Oh my god.
That you're holding on the table. Take the bread. Why didn't you say we were still eating that? Do I have to? What the fuck else am I telling them to leave the bread there for? What, like, because aesthetically? Because it's like pretty? And it's like, they leave the bread there. Oh, there's like an awkward tension. I don't even remember it exactly.
We would never meet up with Parry after this. Dude, this is just funny. This is just funny.
It was a very awkward tension.
I would meet up with Parry if he was doing this shit,
like,
100%.
They leave the bread there. It took them a while to do it. And it's like, I don't know, I try and like sort of like call these out. Oh, I just really like that bread. You know, I bonded with the bread. I gave it a name. Right? I tried to cut the tension. Because it was really tense to get them to like leave the bread there. I had to ask like 3 fucking times. And then it's like...
It was really tense. Dude.
I don't know, I try and like sort of like call these out. Oh, I just really like that bread. You know, I bonded with the bread. I gave it a name. Right? I tried to cut the tension. Because it was really tense to get them to like leave the bread there. I had to ask like 3 fucking times. And then it's like... And it's like fucking... I try and like smooth things over. I say, oh, you know, I just really like that bread. It's like my pet. I gave it a name. Or some shit like that, right? And they go like, what? And it's like... Well, I repeat myself, oh, you know, I just like this is like nice looking bread. I wanted to keep the bread. And they go, huh? And it's like, do you want me to fucking repeat this again? I've tried 2 fucking, I asked 3 fucking times for you to leave the bread. And you're such a fucking retarded fucking undomesticated, brain-dead Italian retard that you had to fucking... I had to ask 3 times for you to leave the bread there. And now that there was like a bit of tension, you're looking at me like, what, huh? Like, I'm the retard for wanting the bread that I ordered, right? I was technically Aiden ordered this, but he didn't speak up, okay? They were just going to take Aiden's bread. I did this all for Aiden, to be clear. Aiden wanted the bread, and I spoke up so that Aiden would keep the bread. This is real, by the way. I spoke up so Aiden would keep the bread, right? And then they look at me weirdly, and I try to like lower the tension, I make it like a dumb joke or whatever. And now I'm the freak. Now I'm the freak. And he's like, oh, whatever. He's like drunk or whatever. Okay, whatever, Aiden. Whatever. And they just laugh and then leave. It's like, what a bunch... I'm trying to fucking help Aiden out. No. Aiden asked for no pickles, right? That's me. I'm the no pickles person saying, he asked for no pickles. That's me, right? And I get like fucked for it. I get like fucking raped for it. It's like, they even throw the bread out when they go take it. Yeah, it's like they're gonna fucking reuse the bread. It's not like they need... No, they're just gonna throw it away for the sake of not having the bread be there, right? So it's not like they need the bread. They are just taking... They are Pac-Manning up the bread. Just automatically. And I think, alright, well, look, you just leave the bread there. And I fucking tell... And I try like smoothing over this conversation, making a dumb joke. They don't understand at all because they're a retarded fucking Italian who barely fucking speaks English, okay? And it's like, oh, it's, you know, he's like a psycho drunkard or whatever. I think it does call me crazy in that moment. And it's like, and then I'm sitting there, so she leaves, right? And we have the bread. So I save the day because we have the bread, right? They leave. The Pac-Man, they leave, right? And they took the other stuff too. They took the like whatever, but they left the bread. And Aiden is like giving me a look. He's like staring me down, like, what the fuck is your fucking problem, man? I'm like, what do you mean? What the fuck is my... That was your bread. You know what they were gonna take the bread. You might have had to pay for 3...
I just got flashes of that stupid fucking video.
Breads, it's up 2 breads. I didn't at the end, afterwards, I check. Like, did they make us pay for the second serving of... I don't know. You'd have to ask Aiden. But I didn't know it. Aiden didn't know at the time either. So, well, we're going to pay for 3 breads because this fucking asshole is going to fucking take it and you're not going to say anything. And he's giving me a look. I'm like, what do you want to... What? You want to, like, lose the... You said that you wanted the bread. I was like, you said specifically, Aiden said, I want the bread so I can dip it in the rigatoni bolognese. I want to do the bread bolognese. That's what Aiden said. Anyway, it's like, I fucking get the... And he's like looking at me like I'm a freak. And he's like patronizing to me. Oh, what? Yeah, Paris, sure. You did the right thing. Whatever. Are you fucking kidding me? Is living a social obligation in Malta? No. It's like an extra thing.
Parry
so
isn't white.
In most of Europe, it's on
Parry
like
is not white.
It's like usually you wouldn't tip, or you would like a small amount, but it's on like an expected 50% tip or however it is in the US. Why are you protective of food? Haven't you? I'm explaining that I was protecting it for Aiden. I was doing him a favor, and he's like mad at me over it. He's like mad at me for being like a weird freak and like harshing the vibe or whatever the fuck. Okay, it's like so annoying. It's so fucking annoying. It's really fucking annoying.
He's like some, like, Malta has been like conquered like fucking 30 times. They're all like, you know, Muslim, Italian, British, like, you know.
It's like I got the bread. What's my reward? What's my reward? Nothing. Anyway, so that was the bread situation, right? And anyway, so during while me and Aiden are here, I should make it clear that like this is Aiden. Let me give him the curls. Let me give him the curls. A little honker. I'll make it clear this is me. Okay. So I fucking saved the bread. Whatever. Aiden gets dessert. I didn't want dessert. Oh, I ordered Jack Kinney, which is like a Jack Coke, but with Kinney, which is the Maltese soft drink. And Aiden doesn't want any Kinney. So Kinney's really good, guys. I ordered Kinney specifically so Aiden can try it, and he doesn't try it. It is so fucking annoying to me. Like, this guy goes to a country. He's like, I don't do soft drinks. I think he did say do again. He said, I don't do soft drinks. It's a fucking... Just take a literal fucking sip of it. You fucking retards. You fucking retards. Just take a fucking sip of the fucking Kinney. You fucking piece of shit. No. He takes a sip of the Jack Kinney, and then it's like he doesn't like it. He goes like, oh. He like cringes at it. Fair enough. Fair enough if he doesn't like it, okay? But then the reason that he didn't like the Jack Kinney, because he tells me, well, Parry, see, when I was in high school, I got blackout drunk on Kinney because these older high school people pressured me into continuing drinking. So I have a really bad association with Jack Daniels. And it's like, all right, fair enough. So can you like try the Kinney on its own? Maybe you'll like it. It's like, no. He's like, no, I don't do soft drinks. I'm not telling you to drink, just take a fucking sip of it. He didn't even want to do that. I just don't, it's like, oh, and he did it again today. I have to say, Aiden did the whole, yeah, we'll do the, rigatoni, and then he didn't do it as badly though as last time, guys. Like last time we went to like the pizza, the way Aiden was doing the whole, I'll do the rigatoni, it was way worse. So I think that today I think Aiden was like realized that what it sounds like, and he did it better this time. I thought you'd be thinner since Maltese are rich, so you could afford a gym membership. No, I can afford a gym membership. I just haven't been going recently. No, I listen. But it's actually, you'd be wrong, Arson. Maltese people tend to be overweight. I think we have the highest overweight percentage of people in the EU. It's also the UK, but I guess the UK isn't in the EU. But it's comparable to the UK, which is they have quite a high obesity rate. Anyway. So yeah, anyway, this is the dinner that we had. It was pretty good food, by the way, to be clear. During this, you know, dinner, Aiden talks to me. Aiden's like, well, you know, Parry, there was some, like, drama with DeOrio, but I don't know if I can tell you about it. And I tell Aiden. So Aiden's saying, I ask Aiden, I ask him, hey, so what about this DeOrio?
Somalians are more white than Semites like Bonabox and Parry. That's an interesting perspective. I am considering this. I am thinking about this.
Thing. And he's like, well, you know when you have, and it's like, he doesn't want to say this, I keep pushing him. You know when you have like two people and they're using you as the intermediary in order to figure stuff out? I'm like, oh, so Nicholas DeOrio and Willie Mack are both talking to you because they're fighting. And he goes, I'm not going to tell you anything, Parry. I'm going to tell you anything, Parry. So he's like, oh, I know this thing about DeOrio. You're not going to know. You're not going to know, Parry. You're not going to know. All right, man. Okay, dude. All right. But he told me DeOrio. In the stream, Aiden contests the fact that it was DeOrio. Or that he said DeOrio. But he did say the word DeOrio. To be, that is, I guarantee, he did. I remember. Because I remember, because I said, oh, so it's between Nicholas DeOrio and Willie Mack, and I said between Nicholas DeOrio and Tommy C. And he was like, well, why the fuck would Tommy C come to me as an intermediary? And I was like, oh, that's true. That's stupid, yeah. That's stupid, yeah. So I was trying to figure it out, right? And he brought up there. And so yeah, anyway, that was, so that did happen. He did bring that up at the dinner place, but he didn't tell me the details during the dinner. Aiden's a tier a pounder. Tier a pounder. I think he like punches it because he's angry at the food. That's odd. Anyway, what was I gonna say? So yeah, so then we have dinner and we go to his hotel or whatever. And my friend Barry comes over. My friend Barry, guys, comes over. That was really cool. Barry tells him about Sissy Hypno stuff, about me beating woman stuff. What else does he say? I think something else. I don't know. So Barry comes over. He likes smoke or whatever. I don't smoke. Barry smokes. Aiden smokes. Smoke or whatever. Comes out. You know, it's pretty fun. Pretty fun meetup. And then he goes, and we do the stream. And what happens in the stream? Well, a few things happen. I think it was a pretty good stream. I really recommend, I recommend going through and watching it. It's really great stuff. But something in particular comes up. Something in particular comes up that I want to go over.
Fantastic.
Let me see if I can find. Does the thing have a timestamp here? Oh, it does. It does. So, right. So during the starting soon screen, because Aiden was always locking his PC, right? Aiden was like always locking his stream. Basically, during the starting soon screen, he didn't lock his stream, and he's like, oh, basically, Aiden has like a whole ritual before going stream, right? So he goes into the bot room and takes his amphetamines, right? He takes his like drugs, right? It's like, I'm a drug addict, Parry. I'm a drug addict. Okay. Oh, Beckett's watched this whole thing. That's epic. So Aiden's telling me, I'm a drug addict, Parry. I'm a drug addict. So he goes into the bot room snorts coke or fucking does fucking Vyvanse or whatever. I don't know what he was doing. And so he goes and does that. He comes out, and I can just literally see him. I can see in Aiden's eyes that he's like all fucking amped up on whatever the fuck drugs he's doing. I don't fucking know. Probably fucking meth for all I know. And he goes outside. He's like, oh, Parry, I have this whole ritual before I start streaming. I have this whole ritual. First, I have to start the stream. Then I go and do cocaine or whatever the hell. And then I change clothes. He changed clothes. Then he fucking goes outside for a smoke. Right, so as Aiden's going outside for a smoke, what do I see? I see Aiden's computer. Unlocked, right? I'm not going to sit there.
What do we think the
and try and
chances
figure out
are that
Aiden's
Aiden like
password.
crushes Vyvanse and sniffs it? What do we think the odds are?
Seems that's rude. I'm not gonna. Sincerely, it's way ruder. Like what I did is like me. I'm gonna explain what I did. It's shitty, but like what I did is less shitty than if I was like trying to figure out Aiden's password. Okay, I want to make that clear, right? So it's called locking in Fato. Well, I don't need to lock in to do a god tier screen. That's my point. To a god tier stream, but I guess Aiden's a weirdo about it. This is my point.
Does he use
so he goes outside smoke, right?
Extended release? I think you can do that with instant release. No. Snorting Vyvanse doesn't even really work. Its bioavailability is better in your stomach. Well, does it depend on which amphetamine it is? I would assume so, right? Obviously, Vyvanse is a specific one. I know that. I don't even know what the brand names are, to be honest with you. I don't know which one's which. Vyvanse inherently are right. Yeah. Adderall would work. Right, yeah. So I don't know the brand names. I'm just using them standing for ADHD medication.
Outside smoke. That's okay, I'll wait here. And so Aiden leaves his computer unlocked, right? And it's like playing this Resident song. And I do a few things while I'm there. One, I type in chat, hey everyone, it's me, Purple Parry Gaming. Let's see if I can find that in the chat. Yeah, look, this is me. This was me. Hey guys, it's me, Purple Parry Gaming. This was me, guys. That wasn't a joke. So I do that. And then, so Aiden, you guys ever, like, start loading Discord? So this is the issue, right? So Discord, sometimes you switch it on, and it just gets stuck in loading, and it just shows you a black screen. And so I think, alright, Aiden's retarded, he doesn't know that it's not going to load, so I go in Task Manager, I close it, and I reopen it, right? And it loads immediately, because sometimes Discord fucks up. Anyway, so Discord's open, and I say, oh, well, Discord's open. I look who's DMing. I obviously look who's DMing. There's me, there was a Chronic Sonic, there was like Kuihman, and then there was Nicholas DeOrio. I think, okay, well, okay. Nicholas DeOrio. Click on Nicholas DeOrio, right? Now, what do I see? Well, I see the thing I talk about later. But let me first start by telling you, well, not first, but let me just show you more or less what it was. So I don't remember what it was, right, guys? Because I saw this for a second. It was like this. It was obviously there's like Nick. There's Nick. And there was like this guy. I only glanced at it, guys. I only glanced at it, right? What was it? It's like this guy is really gonna try and characterize me. This isn't verbatim. As a DGG operative. Lol. And then it was like a picture, guys. It was like a picture. But I couldn't really tell you what the picture was of. I don't really know. I couldn't tell you. The reason I can't tell you is I think it was either a Discord message by Kuihman or a tweet by Kuihman. And this was a day ago. Did he kick you out? Well, he threatened to.
When have I ever said Nick is like a DGG affiliate or a DGG operative? I've always said Nick pretty much burned Destiny as hard as he could burn Destiny. When the shit came out. Right?
This is really fucked up. I know, it's pretty shit of me, yeah. But it was epic, though, at the time. So, yeah, I see this, right? I see it, and it's like, it's a Discord message of Kuihman talking about DeOrio, or it's a quote tweet by Kuihman about DeOrio. And this was a day ago. This message was a day ago. So, if that could help you guys figure out what it was, go for it. Try and figure it out, I guess. So that's what I see. On the,
Let's have a look. Let's see if I can
on the messages.
Figure
and
out.
And then I see Aiden. I'm looking like at Aiden to see if he's like still smoking. And he's like coming back. So what I do is it's simple. What I do is very simple. On the top is me, P, Purple Parrot Gaming. I click on hours, right? I click on our stuff. And, whoop. And yeah, I basically, like, pretend that that's what I was looking at, even though I'm just lying to his face. I'm lying to his face. I'm saying, hey, so Barry, no, this is gonna be Barry, so it's Aiden. But listen, the things I said about me are true. I wasn't lying to Aiden about that. Aiden does, he, like, just doesn't respond, right? Like, so, like, we're in a place, and I show him a landmark, right? Like, a landmark. And the point of that is, I want Aiden to say, alright, I'll go there, but he doesn't even respond, and I have to fucking go out of my way to call him. It is so annoying. It is so annoying. And I'm looking at it, and I'm saying, listen, hey, why the fuck do you type to me this way? And he buys it completely. He buys it completely. That's what I was doing on his PC. But listen, the reason he bought that is because the arguments I made are true. Aiden, why the fuck, when I'm messaging you, right, Aiden? Why is it, when I'm fucking messaging you, you're like being like, you just don't respond like half the time, and then you go, oh, what about this? I have to like continue. It's like you forget.
Okay, so I'm saying in Spicy Chat, I posted a screenshot of Willie Mac's tweet where he posts just a bunch of the comments defending fucking 17-year-olds. And then Nick replies to it, DGG in 2025 is actively the worst community associated with the current EHD cycle. Ethan should do a mass purge from his Reddit. And I said, dude, look how quick they switch. So pathetic. Hassan and his community were unique evil 2 weeks ago. So obviously there I'm not saying Nick is a DGG operative. I'm saying they were acting like Hassan and Bad Empanada were literally like this pinnacle of evil. Like, even in Willie's video, he's like, I don't know what should happen to Destiny because they're all doing it to each other, but Bad Empanada's really bad. Like, that was the whole line up until, like, the other day. And now Destiny's, like, talking about, or, like, making allusions to shooting Ethan and Willie in his chat last night. It's like, oh, so all of a sudden it's, all of a sudden, it's not so unique, is it? It's not so unique evil. That's obviously my point there. Or I said, everyone is going to start saying he's as bad as Bad Empanada, and I'm going to say, you're mind raped by Destiny, in a really snide voice. So he might have misinterpreted that, when I'm obviously saying that I'm going to mock the way they were talking. Well, let's check my Twitter as well. What could it be? What could it be? Scott Nick's goat so bad. He could be crying about these tweets where I was saying, no, the CPS lie is literally the worst thing to ever happen to someone online. Stop equivocating Destiny to people like Bad Empanada. You don't understand Jewish history. Or I'm saying Destiny's community is the worst when Hassan's community literally sent skulls and called CPS on Ethan while he used Hitler's sword to scare a Jew. You can't make this up. Really scary time for Jews in the US. It might be those tweets. I think it's probably those tweets. I think it's those tweets. I think that's what pissed him off. I think that's what he's crying about. I think it's that. That's all I can see. That's the closest thing. That's not painting him as a DGG operative. That's painting him as a fucking hysterical, like, retard. It's like not that you're saying positive things about Destiny. It's that you are just, like, purely bought into Ethan's crusade. Like, you're just, like, a fucking cocksleeve for Ethan's crusade. Like, you're just doing the same, like, fear-mongering about anti-Semitism and all this retarded dog whistle shit that hysterical pro-Israel Jews do, literally non-stop, that takes up 90% of their life. Like, you're just behaving like that. That's the point.
To respond. It's so fucking annoying. Anyway, it's like, Aiden is so annoying to fucking schedule it, guys. He is so fucking annoying to schedule it. Anyway, 1 second, guys. That's Aiden, by the way, right there.
Okay.
So, I don't know if you caught it, but basically there was a part in this where I said, No, not this part. It's way earlier. It's like, what do I say?
I've just seen the Vincent tweet, said we'll pull up a bit.
So I was being so evil. Look, this, because basically Nicholas DeOrio was in chat talking about my My watch. This watch. I have a watch. Anyway.
Broke.
It was. I did.
You know what? We're gonna do an interview. We're gonna do an interview with her next stream.
That would be epic.
You
This is about a woman I beat.
If you did that.
How are you known regionally for assaulting women?
That's such a dumb question.
I assaulted women. It's all good.
Yeah, there you go, idiot. No shit.
Beating the fuck out of them.
I rebuilt the Nicholas DeOrio bridge. I did it. It's that easy.
Yeah, so Nicholas DeOrio is in chat here. I couldn't even see this because I rewatched the stream. But because the thing is, Nicholas DeOrio blocked my account, Purple Parrot Gaming, on YouTube. Nicholas DeOrio blocked my account, Purple Parrot Gaming, on YouTube, so I didn't even see these messages. So I'm actually reading. Let me see, what does he say? He says, watch check. And I go, I have a Casio. I still fucking don't remember. It's like it's a really nice. I like this Casio. It's a good one though. It's like a square. It has like a world clock on it. I don't know if that helps you guys find it. It's silver. It's pretty. And he goes, Casio is based on Epic. And I go, I rebuilt the Nicholas DeOrio bridge. It is Epic.
I like this watch.
He probably stole it off the woman whose nose.
Casio.
See, look at that. Isn't that so cool? That's such a cool watch, guys.
No, that's my earbuds. Nick, what watch is this? It's a cool watch, right?
It's a cool watch, yeah. No, it's a cool watch.
I agree. Off the woman whose nose he fucking broke.
It was. I did.
You know what? We're gonna do an interview. We're gonna do an interview with her next stream.
That would be epic.
You psycho.
That would be so cool.
So Nicholas DeOrio is saying they're like, okay, sure, Parry might beat women's noses, but he's a cool watch.
How are you known regionally for assaulting women?
How?
He's such an H3 skinwalker. I have to disagree there, Style. I'm pretty sure that DeOrio has been on the /r/Rolex, the /r/Rolex subreddit for longer than he's been an H3 skinwalker. So that's not true, actually, Stylo. Your timeline is wrong there. Nick's always been a loser who spends way too much fucking money on watches.
Probably because I assaulted women. It's all a good thing.
He's not even sexually assaulting.
So yeah, see here, Casio is based on Epic. We're in, guys. We're in.
Beating the fuck out of him.
I rebuilt the Nicholas DeOrio bridge. I did.
That easy. There we go.
It's that easy, folks. Now that I've rebuilt the Nicholas DeOrio.
See, this is what so now that I rebuilt the Nicholas DeOrio bridge, and I was gonna leak there. That's what I was gonna do. But I thought, no, I'm not gonna do it yet.
What a piece of shit. What a piece of shit.
Now that I've rebuilt the Nicholas DeOrio bridge, look
at the glee on this guy's face here. Look at the glee on this guy's face as he knows he's just gone through Aiden's DMs and found private information that DeOrio would hate to have made public.
Saying about Kuihman. Look at me there, like in the background. There's like 3 versions of me holding in the jar.
No, I'm not gonna leak that.
Jeez.
See, I say I'm not gonna leak that. And Aiden has no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. It's over. It's over, guys. It's like over. It's over.
Jeez, with the 5. Parry is trying to sweep away his sissy by flooding the zone with bullshit. Parry sissy. Talk about the allegation. I'd like to. I can't even talk about anything without this guy. So when he asked
you... me engaging with you on the topic?
If he asked you if you'd ever rape anyone, do you have an answer? Yeah.
Oh, it is. So basically I asked... Because I was talking to Aiden about a few, like, things. Mostly to fuck with him. There's this one comic I was trying to buy the... collection of called Sunstone, guys. So if you know, there's this comic called Sunstone, and it's about BDSM. It's a BDSM, I guess, femdom BDSM comic called Sunstone. And I was trying to buy here. This is a picture. This is a safe for work picture. It's this comic if you guys have seen it. And I was trying to buy the volume 1 cover, but it's really hard to find, guys. Sorry, the hardcover, the book one, because there's like trade paperback versions, right? And then there's the...
There's something wrong with this guy. Okay, get to the fucking point, man.
What do you think about Duckbringer feeder fetish? What do you think of that?
Is that it?
Aiden, would you ever rape anyone? Good. To do something like that. That's not what I do. That's not what I do. This is what I do, guys. So we're talking about... Basically, Aiden tries doing the way back segments and I rape him the whole time.
We were doing the sex porn debate thing, and you got mad at me for...
Thank you for the raid, Dickers.
I'm about to, like, kick your ass.
Alright. Yeah, it's okay. Jeez, can I wear my shoes first? Jeez.
It's just the whole time.
Okay, sorry, I know this. Okay, well, Professor Chris, that's fair. I'll go ahead.
Look at this fucking face.
Okay.
Look at his face.
So everybody wants to give this guy now like some kind of standing ovation because he reported like
just fucking dying. I'm just sitting there dying. Sitting there dying.
Apparently, I
What's
picked
the
up.
heart of Malta?
Apparently,
Can I show the name of this, or are they gonna dox us with
I'm
it?
just interrupting it though.
Apparently, I picked
That's
up
a
like.
joke. To be, I'm messing. Come on, man.
Apparently, I picked up like some crap.
You wanna start over? I don't. Okay, sorry. I don't.
This guy is so fucked in the head.
I barely talk about the guy.
I would have to physically dominate Pepsi in a mildly homoerotic dollars for this IRL I take. Well, Aiden did try doing that. Let me see. There was a gif of it. Someone sent me the gif of Aiden grabbing me by the hand and trying to fucking... try to stop me. This guy, I don't even remember what he said. He said like, he did. Could you like exhale air? And he's like, oh, I can't do that. Like, what if I? That's why I'm pointing at his belly. Like, what if I punch you there? And I like knocks the wind out of you. He just grabs. He didn't grab me. That was a strong grab, guys. Listen, I'm serious. I didn't expect Aiden to be that strong. I have to be, you know. I mean, he's not. Didn't leave a bruise, or I'm pretty sure, but.
This guy's such an idiot, man.
Oh, look, I see. Look, Nick's in chat. Like, yes, free Josh. Nick was in chat, guys. Look.
Just an example that.
It's just your part of the. So it's a shit example.
Just fucking.
Well, that kind of. You know what? We'll skip the topic. We need to do a Bo Black's photo review.
He's agreeing with me, by the way. I'm saying that Bo Black's nothing wrong, and like Nick is agreeing with me.
Yeah.
Oh, because he posted new ones, right?
Yeah, he did. So I want you to get eyes on this.
Okay.
All right.
Can I do a photo reaction for you as well? Are you not gonna answer? Okay, one asshole.
Sometimes he just doesn't
So
respond. It's epic.
I just.
Good one.
Okay. I'm just like fucking with some units by the picture. Go on. Dude. Oh wait, hold on. Before I show the imported clip, because I'm just wait. Let me just show the imported clip, okay? I say like 3 times at some point. It's really good. Hold on. Nope. Where is it? It's 1, 2. Beer. Spacebar. This part's epic. This part's epic.
3 tries on top.
So basically, Aiden grabs a beer, right? I'll take you for the £5, Ryan Gosling, right? Basically, this part's important too. This is very important context for the Nicholas DeOrio thing.
Cute butch femme lesbian couple. I ship. So amazing.
So Aiden has a beer. And he has like the tab of the beer.
Sure, it's Wink. I'm like a bit stocky.
Tonight,
Maybe I would be butch.
Tonight's the night I might actually do it.
You ever watch Dexter?
So he grabs the beer. He goes like, "What?
You missed again? Yeah.
What? What?" He like takes 3 fucking attempts to open a beer, man. He takes like 3 fucking attempts. 3 fucking attempts. Pepsi, if you were a Machiavellian evil dastardly doer. We've tried to build rapport and got Nick to call in and drop the hammer. Instead, Baser is stick to hold it to me. Well, listen, I mean, you can always imagine a way things have gone better, alright?
That's on the fucking...
Anyway, it takes him 3 fucking attempts to open the can.
Go fuck yourself.
That would have been awesome to get Nick on the call and be like, so Nick, I was going through your DMs with Aiden earlier.
He's like, fuck, it took him 3 attempts. He's like fidgety. He's like, whoa. He's like, fucking.
Go fuck yourself.
Hold on, let me just press the spacebar. Oh, that's you.
It's like I'm like
It's like so fucking.
It's like the internal critic in my head. It's like personified. That's what it's like.
Let me grab this beer.
I should have just. I should have gone to England and met Dickers. I should have gone to England and met Dickers.
That's just.
It's over.
Business perspective.
It's over.
Godspeed with the 20.
Anyway, so yeah, that was important. Anyway, that's what I was doing to Aiden, and then like we're talking about fucking Bowblacks or whatever, and we get in an argument. This is the thing, guys. Right? I revealed the thing I'm about to reveal about Nicholas DeOrio DMs with Aiden. There's no reason for me to do this, guys. There's like no good fucking reason for me to do what I do. Basically, we're talking about Duckbringer, guys.
You could join in with me.
New Kuihman hate. Oh, I think that one's premiering in 5 days, Styla.
Talk about the segment. I just gotta get into it. You know what I mean?
I was talking about the Willy Max.
So yeah, Aiden's complaining because I'm not letting him get into the segment, even though I'm, contributing to the segment. Because Aiden can't tell, I guess. I don't know.
I really don't.
This is the last time we're gonna stream together. You can't let me finish a fucking sentence.
That's mean, man. Come on, you said.
I didn't finish sentences. I just replied.
I'm giving you every chance. I just want to get through one thing. You can join in with me. Talk about the segment. I just gotta get into it. You know what I mean?
I was talking about the Willy Max stuff. I was talking about the Tommy C stuff.
See, I'm explaining. I am responding. Like, the thing is, Aiden's like, Harry, you never let me finish a thought. No, I'm responding to the thoughts he's making. I'm just doing it in an extremely annoying way.
Yeah, okay, alright.
So, wait, so you just agree that you were wrong earlier?
And he's like, okay, alright. So, yeah, you agree. So, you resign. You lost the debate.
Say it as a full sentence. Harry, I'm sorry. I misrepresented the way you were acting when we were doing the segment.
You won't say it as a full sentence, guys. He's a coward. I make him say it again. Yeah, I say it again.
Misrepresent.
Try and get to the same.
The way you were acting during the segment. Go on.
So, Bowblacks, we got Salvo coming in with a plate cleaned. If you were commenting, what would you write?
I wouldn't ask low hanging fruit. I wouldn't bother.
That's true. I wouldn't bother with Bowblacks. It's like so. It's just nothing. It's like empty.
I would comment.
Didn't you literally do a stream where you were like berating like?
And Aiden's trying to like find a dunk on me. Barry, you were berating Duckbringer. No, I wasn't berating her. I asked her if she was in a physically or just emotionally abusive relationship.
A domestic violence survivor?
Yeah, but not about the domestic violence. That was you. I just berated them online.
To the point where you made them relive it?
Yeah.
So what are you talking about low-hanging fruit?
I was at low-hanging fruit. I was Duckbringer as low-hanging fruit as Bowblacks. Like, Duckbringer wasn't a known... I think it was like stupid from Aiden, by the way. I'm going to argue with Aiden on this stupid point. Like, what do you mean Duckbringer is low-hanging fruit? No, for something to be low-hanging fruit, they have to be, like, well-known, I think. And that's what I would say. But, like, Duckbringer at the time wasn't known as the, wacky character they are.
Well, I didn't know they were domestic.
It's like Bowblacks is low-hanging fruits now, but he wasn't, like, 2 years ago.
He could be a survivor at the time.
Or well, he kind of was, like, but beforehand. I mean.
Pull the stream up if you want.
But wait, but then they informed you midway through that they were, and did you not then go back on stream?
No. Well, I did go back to explain to Kuihman what they were doing in the waiting room, but not
to embarrass them.
No, Kuihman asked.
That's not even true. I didn't even know I was going to be.
And what did you think the end result would be? Excuse me. And what? Can you answer the question? And what did you think the end result would be?
Well, based on the way I was speaking, I was being pretty cordial. I was saying, yeah, they were upset and they were calling me down. I wasn't even making fun of them when I called in. You were just like rewriting.
Did you not have reasonable suspicion that talking about it on a stream would lead to their embarrassment?
So you're telling me, Kuihman tells me, hey, explain what Duckbringer is doing in the waiting room VC. I meant to say.
That's like basically Aiden is saying that's when Kuihman pulled me in. I should have been like, I don't want to talk on the Duckbringer situation, Kuihman. It's very sensitive right now. Yeah, he's like desperate. Exactly. He's like throwing out the wall, desperately trying to hang me by something.
Yeah, I can't do that.
My neck ain't that weak, little bro. My neck ain't that weak.
No. But you're fine embarrassing them on stream.
But it's not embarrassed. Listen, they were already embarrassed on stream.
But you were further contributing to the embarrassment.
Do you want to pull this up, or are you just going to clip check me?
Yeah, I tell him, pull it up. This is not how it went.
That is how
yeah,
the way I
exactly, past Parry, exactly.
You had reasonable suspicion. Even if it wasn't your intent, you had reasonable suspicion to believe somebody would be embarrassed. If somebody just confided to you they were abused, if you were to go to air out that they were talking about it in the VC off stream.
You get to the fucking DeOrio stuff. Come on now, this is taking ages.
You have to hold me morally accountable. Like that doesn't even make sense. By the way, it doesn't even make sense what I'm saying. This like what I'm saying right now. Like in this IRL position with Aiden, does not justify me leaking DMs. I'm just saying it to bring up the fact so I can then leak the information.
You know, I will, but I'll own that I'm embarrassing them.
So you're just gonna sure, man. So you are sweeping for DeOrio. This is pathetic.
What does this have to do with DeOrio?
Because you had those DMs that DeOrio was sending you about how he was mad at.
Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes.
Did you look through my phone?
He's like, wait. What did Parry just say? What did he just say?
You had those DMs that DeOrio was sending you about how he was mad at Kuihman and you didn't want me to talk about.
Did you look through my fucking computer?
Yeah, I did. I saw your DMs. It was like,
what
this
the
piece of shit is lying about
what
me.
the?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
I'm just bringing it up because you're saying that I'm not allowed to bring up private stuff like that. But if you want,
this part here, this is full.
Okay, you can say we held him over a barrel on the Parapon Starbash DMs, but Parry wanted to leak those too, obviously. Parry was also itching to leak those, and I'd had like fucking 3 conversations with Parry where I was pushing him right to the edge. I'm like, dude, you need to fucking leak these already off stream. So he was like already there when we got on that call. Basically, it was just like cornering him.
Full fucking bullshit. I'm just bringing it up because you said I'm not allowed to bring stuff like that up, which means that you're sweeping. Is yours being pretty okay? Whatever, Pastor. It's just
to bring that up.
Wait. Backtrack. When I was
it doesn't matter.
You went through my computer.
Yeah, just the Nick DMs. The first.
You're so fucking cool, man. Can I? I'm getting that. I'm getting that printed. I'm getting that printed.
First thing I clicked on, Nicholas DeOrio.
What the fuck is? Why would you ever?
So you were Troy? No, just Nicholas DeOrio.
I think that's an okay thing to do, out of curiosity.
I was just, it's funny.
Oh, why is it okay to do a thing to do, Parry? Well. Let me see. From a rule utilitarian point of view, it was funny.
I buy you dinners. Yeah. I buy alcohol.
Now this is bullshit, okay? It's true Aiden bought dinners, but I offered to pay, so are you really gonna hold that against me, Aiden? That's kind of bullshit.
Okay, I show you fucking kindness, and what do? I leave the room for 2 seconds, and you're on my computer looking through my DMs.
Well, I didn't, listen, yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Listen, I mean, maybe...
I don't quite believe you only looked at the DeOrio DMs. I didn't have time to look at anything else, but I mean, it's fair enough if Aiden doesn't want to believe me. I mean, at the end of the day, I am violating his trust, going onto his computer while it's unlocked in order to look through his Discord DMs. So fair enough if he doesn't want to believe me.
Maybe it was wrong of me to do, but I would do it again.
At the same time, there is a point. Okay, it was wrong of me to do, but I would do it again. In hindsight, I don't know if I would do it again. I don't know. It was a spur of the moment thing. But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I do think, right? There is, in my mind, the reason I justify this in my mind, right, is that there's like serious stuff, right? There's like serious stuff and like unimportant stuff. So let's say that, like, for example, Aiden was telling me, yeah, Parry, you know, I have like my brother's getting arrested. My brother said some crazy stuff, and he's getting arrested. And then I went on like Aiden's PC and looked through his browser. That's like shitty. That's like a disgusting behavior, right? Because it's like a serious thing. Like family drama is a serious thing. Like, I don't know, financial state wins are serious. There's like stuff out there that's serious, right? That's the thing. But at the same time, I think there's stuff that's not serious, right? Nicholas DeOrio, not serious. Commentary, YouTube drama, not serious. None of this, in my mind, is serious, okay? But it is still shitty to do. It is still shitty to do for me to go on Aiden's PC and violate his trust like that. That's the issue, right? That's the issue. Is that you're lying. Well, no, I do think that, like, no, seriously, Stylo. I'm telling people it is more likely for me to, if it was funny enough, you do it. That's what I'm saying, though. That's my point. It wouldn't be funny for me to go onto Aiden's PC and look through his fucking family DMs. That's like just a dog. That's like a piece of shit thing to do. But you know, it's Nicholas DeOrio. That's a different story.
Maybe it was wrong of me to do, but I would do it again. But yeah, basically, Nicholas DeOrio who was saying, "It's Kuihman, guys.
Okay, all right, you're incredible stuff, man."
And he's just trying to like stop me from giving the details of these DMs.
Yeah, okay. But this is what I'm saying. It's like, oh, you can't bring up anything. So am I humiliating DeOrio? Yes, but just like, let's say that he was lying to you about.
Why would you leave your computer? But I didn't trust him. I put it into.
And now people are victim blaming him. Why did you leave your computer unlocked, Aiden? You kind of wanted this to happen, didn't you? You wanted Barry to go to your PC while it was unlocked. No, he fucking didn't. No, he fucking didn't. I did this because I'm evil. I did this because I'm evil. People are trying to take the credit away from me, the evil piece of fucking shit. Went on Aiden's PC in like the minutes that he left it unprotected. He's trying to compare. He's trying to try to give. Oh, well, Aiden knew this would happen. He was the mastermind. No.
The lock. Did you like look at my password?
No.
Before I get cited as a betrayal, I how much our flirt went on. Had you spoon at a point? No.
Was it locked when you went to do the starting tomb bit when you were?
When I was letting it load?
Yeah.
When I was starting up the stream.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's when you went through.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I just saw you.
Yep. Yeah.
No, and then you fucking lied to me. Because I came back in and I caught you.
So DeOrio says, I was right, by the way. Let me...
Oh yeah, now DeOrio is like fucking debating the details of this. Sorry, I closed the chat. I have to reload it. Hold on.
Well, I just saw DeOrio's.
No, and then you fucking lied to me. Because I came back in and I caught you.
So DeOrio says, I was right, by the way. Let's check those DMs.
Wait, wait, hold on.
I don't think he was right the way he was...
Let's check the DM. Let's just double check. Dude, look how he takes my hat. He stops my hat from moving. He saw I was gonna touch the PC, and he like stops my fucking hat.
Okay, is there anything else of worth in Parry's stream here, or should we just move on to the Aiden stuff? We've got all the info we need from this.
You look rough. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. This is not the same clothes. What are you talking about? Oh, was there actual? Yes, there was actual controversy.
Like a British rapist
no
at
shit.
Tenerife.
But there's someone. Hold on. I need to just think about what I'm gonna say here. Okay, I need to think about what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna need to think about it very carefully because it's gonna be clipped. Yeah. So essentially, I know Parry is a troll. Okay, I know that. I know he says controversial things, but I thought, you know what? The guy says controversial shit. A stream where we're sitting together, like having a couple beers, watching some funny. You know, that might be. It ended up happening later than I thought because Parry's friend came over, so I was a bit tired when it happened. But I thought, you know, there's like not really anything bad that's like gonna come. What's like the worst thing he does? He says something controversial, and it's like, okay, fine. And this was my mistake, right? Just to be clear, I had absolutely no reason to believe that Parry would like somebody saying controversial shit and somebody like while you're out of the room actually going through your computer. That's two very different things.
Convince a barber
and that's
to do
like
this.
you know, just because one is occurring does not mean you have reason to suspect the other. And anyone who's pretending otherwise is doing this like gay hindsight bias shit. And it's like, no,
it's not hindsight bias at all.
And the other thing too is, even though I didn't think he would,
I would never let Parry into my home. I would never let Parry near a computer that was unlocked. I would never let Parry, like, there's a lot of just very obvious things here.
Still took precautions to every time I stepped out of the room while Parry was in my hotel room to lock my computer. And then when I'm doing the stream, you know, intro screen, I step out on the balcony for 2 minutes. That's the only time when it was like unlocked while he was alone with it. And I don't even think I was tired. We'd had a few drinks, whatever. I wasn't really thinking much of it. But, you know, what do I know? He goes and he reads, honestly, not a fucking bad DM at all. Like, to be honest, right? People are like, Nick was like whining in my... It wasn't whining. It was like, look at this shitty point that like Kuihman made or whatever. I don't know if it was actually shitty because I didn't really get a chance like properly read it. I just like skimmed over it and then I was gonna give it a proper read and respond. But it was like a single like DM. I didn't think it was like that bad, but still it's private. You don't leak that shit, which is why I didn't, right? And then what happens is, while I'm out of the room, Parry goes, he sees that on my computer, and he doesn't even leak what the DM was, to be clear. He just says DeOrio was complaining about Kuihman. It's like one single DM complaining about a point Kuihman made. It just like wasn't like a huge... It wasn't a huge leak. What I was bothered about, which is why I said fuck DeOrio, and all the other ones, right? Because Parry's talking about DeOrio here. What I was bothered about was that my trust had been, like, you know, violated. But it is my fault, okay? I should have known better. I should have not, you know, been caught lacking in that moment. And it won't happen again. But that's, like, an honest mistake. And anybody who like, I don't know, like, I feel like people can just, like, have, like, kind of an understanding of that kind of mistake. Like, I feel like it's not something like so egregious that it shows like some form of inherent recklessness. No, I didn't think he'd go through my computer. I left him alone with it for 2 minutes. He did. It's my fuck up, okay? Something like that's not gonna happen again. So when the stream is over, you know, I go to DM Nick because even though I don't think I had like reasonable suspicion to believe he would do something like that, go through my computer, it's still like, you know, it's still a fuck up. So I go to message Nick, and I go to say, you know, like, I had no idea he was going to go through my computer, because I didn't, right? I didn't. But I message Nick, and I realize all of our DMs are wiped, which is, like, that's fine. I don't blame him. Like, if he thinks my shit's compromised right now, I'd wipe DMs, too. Like, there's no problem with that. But then I go to DM him saying, like, yo, sorry, like, I had no idea he was going to go through my computer. And that's when I find out I'm blocked. I'm like, oh, okay. Then I go to check Twitter, and I find out I'm also blocked. Or not blocked, sorry. No, I'm not blocked on Twitter. I'm unfollowed on Twitter. So I'm unfollowed on Twitter. I'm blocked on Discord. And I assume that amounts to a bridge burn, right? Because there was no message to me to say, like, you know, what you did was fuck. Like, there was no trying to talk to me about it or anything. I just think you burned the bridge. To pretend like, you know, I'll say this. So you say, because it was my bad. It was my bad, but it's not like some malicious fucking thing. It was a mistake. I am a human being. I was lacking. I made a mistake. I didn't expect him to go through my computer. He did. It's my fucking bad. Like, I'm a person, okay? It's not going to be my last mistake. I just have to, like, I learned from this one, right? But I would just expect, like, somebody I consider a friend to maybe grant some understanding, I guess. Like, he has a right to be angry if he thinks DMs are compromised, or to be annoyed, but to totally bridge burn.
Well, he's just very sensitive, I think, about this topic.
I feel like there's somebody on a fucking motorcycle.
I did see, there was a clip Throwaway posted.
My own commentary community is mad at me. Like, core fans from like a fucking literal decade ago are fucking mad at me because I only disavowed Willie Mac Show's video, and I didn't sit here and become an audience captured loser and do exactly what they wanted. My own commentary community is mad at me. Like, core fans from like a fucking literal decade.
My core fans against me.
A bear alone next to a, but that is the statement or the implication that I disagree with. That because this guy's a provocative troll online, I now have reason to believe he's going to go through my computer while I'm not there. That I don't think that one follows from the other. In this context, he's not a bear. Well, that indicates he was maybe looking for a reason to bridge.
Yeah, have you tried not blocking them?
If that's true, though, the other thing, and it's out there, so I'll talk about it. You know, he's commenting about what Kuihman's saying. And I, you know, validated Nick when I think he's made, Nick pointed something out to me, and I agreed that there was maybe like a mischaracterization that DeOrio is necessarily like the last one off the train on everything, right? I would agree that that's probably not very accurate, right? There are other criticisms against him that I think are...
Okay, you can say it's not very accurate in the sense that you might be able to come up with an example where DeOrio wasn't the last one off, but DeOrio is pretty much always late. Well, I was giving the exact criticisms of Muta over other shit that he was giving later on to him way earlier. then Destiny, he should have, by his standards, have hated Destiny long before he actually did. Not saying he's been pro Destiny recently, obviously I would never say that about Nick. But for a very long time he did like Destiny when, based on other positions I've heard him say, he would not. Same with Turkey Tom, does that with Destiny as well. Did that with Destiny, sorry. He also is obviously doing that with Ethan right now. Bio Blacks obviously should have been put out years ago. If they had any actual standards. What else was there? Oh yeah, John Swan was only put out because he had such a bad performance on a Destiny stream, really. Yeah, Augie was saying that the other day. And that is basically true. Is John Swan embarrassed himself on a Destiny stream. So yeah, Destiny said you gotta go. Bye bye. I don't know anything about Edwin. I don't know shit about Edwin. Yeah, Momo Max was obviously like, you know, anyone should have realized many years ago that was terrible. That he was all the shit he was doing. Tommy, you know, obviously we give Tommy his one win. The one win he gets, which is calling the obvious on Momo Max. The idea that Nick couldn't put the same pieces together that Tommy was able to, I said Muta, that Tommy was able to at that point, is like kind of absurd to me. I don't believe that. I think Nick is significantly more intelligent than Tommy C. And I believe Nick would have been able to put those pieces together at that point. I don't believe that he suddenly just realized Momo Max was like a total freak retard who was doing no good all of a sudden because of that Camden case. I understand everyone wasn't talking about how every investigation was fake and all this stuff. But the content was obviously pretty bad on the face of it, and you could have, really, we could have scratched the surface a little bit. Obviously, I don't fault him for not realizing everything was fake. Obviously, everyone didn't realize that till quite late. But yeah. Didn't Nick admit he knew it? He just didn't want to do it because of the audience. If he said that, I would love to hear that when he said that. Because that basically seems what it is. It's like when the audience is okay for him to turn on someone, he's willing to do it. He won't ever, he's not going to stick his neck out and say, no, Ethan bad, actually, right now, you know?
Far more accurate. But then it makes me feel like, I felt like there was a friendship, and it was just,
yeah, and then he plays hero, and then he's like, I have to take everyone out. I have to take everyone out. But no, you're just like, when he says, I'm taking people out, it's just upholding the standards that he's set for himself. That's all it is, right? It's like, criticize other people, like a Cheeto for, or was it a Cheeto? I think so, right? Fucking up the Sniper Wolf story or whatever it was. Saying, oh, people should call him out. Everyone around him should be calling him out. Talk about, you know, Caffles and how when she fucks stuff up, she should be called out by everyone around her. And how the trans community isn't self-policing. Wax poetic about this stuff. And then when it comes time to self-police himself, all of a sudden it's a fucking chore. All of a sudden it's being dragged, kicking and screaming. Literally the last guy to do it. Like, oh, I don't want to be an audience captured retard. Dude, that's literally what you're doing.
Scary guy to, like, reform someone's image on, like, this side of the community. And it's my mistake for thinking there was a friendship, right? I mean, I met him, you know, in real life. You know, he gave me some good advice for my channel, that kind of shit. And, like, I've known the guy for several years. But it kind of makes me feel, I don't know, like a bit used, I guess.
Aiden so caught up.
People thought the same about Salvo until they realized he was the same IRL. Yeah. It's a mistake. I'm sorry. I'm too trusting, I guess. Sorry. Aiden, Parry, open your... Parry's not... There's no... I'm meeting up... If I was in your country... And you're like some, of course, of age, some random viewer of mine. And you want to go like hop on a stream, have a few beers. I'd go fucking do it. I'd go do it. I love meeting strangers, okay? So now I know Parry. I've spoken to Parry, but it's like, it's not like my guy or whatever the fuck. We're cool. I was going to this, because as I said, I'm trying to go to as many countries as possible. I went to his country. He lives here. He's the only person I know that lives here. And I thought it could be fine. But there's someone else I need to call out, to be honest with you. Oh, and this is the other thing, right? Somebody was fucking saying, oh wait, my fucking hairy legs are on cam. I'm not wearing long pants. Fuck. Somebody else was saying,
that I just realized what I did. That was a mistake. Somebody else was saying that stop. That's just how I sit. That's how I fucking sit. I'm sorry. So what I was saying, I don't remember what the fuck I was saying. Oh yeah, so then someone was like, because like Parry's like, earlier in the night you were teasing at it. I did the blue ball meme while we were both drunk, where it's like, I'm an intermediary for the commentary civil war.
Oh, a quick Nick clip on the importance of self-policing coming in here. I don't know if this is massively relevant.
Yeah, I mean, the perfect place to hang out if you want to be never questioned on anything, right, is to hang out in a place that doesn't self-police. And Hassan's community, and that sector of, like, far-left, tanky, adjacent people, there's no self-policing because they can't find anyone who wants to, like, nobody wants to make content with them. They're all kind of trapped in their own little bubble, and they're just comfortable lying to you.
Deluxe integrity.
Yo, we hit the goal. Thank you so much.
Oh my god. This was 2 months ago.
War. Both sides come to me at the other, and I'm not gonna tell you shit or something like that. I don't think I didn't say DeOrio's name. I just said I'm an intermediary or whatever. If I don't understand how me like doing the blue ball.
That Radiohead is a little bit like
what the.
Zionist coded. So we shoplift.
What the? Where is this coming from?
Okay, so yeah, I feel like Pavi's done the exact thing I said. Oh wait, what is that second one? What? Really? Wait, John Swan was watching Gay Corn on Discord with minors. Is that real? That can't be real, right? I've never heard that before. I thought it was just about the trying to put together allegations between teenagers. I thought he was just like tampering in allegations between teenagers, basically, and got blown up for it on Destiny's stream. I thought that was the big story. Is that the Cammy thing, right? Wasn't that why he was kicked out, I thought? And so then he was... What, did he get let back in after that Cammy thing? And then he was watching gay porn with... Is that not the person's name? Is that a different thing? Or... It was real, but he wasn't the one showing the porn. Like, I'm missing some important context on the further developments of the John Swan thing, then, it seems like. I never hear people mention that. When do people ever talk about that? I've never heard people talk about the gay porn thing. No, it's always just about tampering in the allegations between those kids. And, like, engineering a document or whatever. Oh, wait, how old was John Swan at this point as well? Because I'm not gonna lie, if it's like a 19-year-old watching porn in Discord with a 17-year-old, I'm sort of like, I don't know how even important that is, to be honest. But I don't know, I actually don't know. 20 or something. Oh, you should probably be figuring your shit out at that point. I've been told a 34-year-old with a 17-year-old is fine as well. Oh, interesting. Interesting perspective. There's a large Indian community just down the street that I think you'll be a big fan of. Yeah, maybe I have to look into the John Swan stuff at some point. I don't know that gay porn allegation. That's new to me.
UK, no. Why'd you say no?
What the fuck?
They don't have enough people being born in this country.
Drama only followed in passing.
Do you think we have an overpopulation?
What is where is this audio coming from?
Since.
We need to make them so that people can buy them and own them and stop them being owned by landlords. In the last 10 years...
Where is this audio coming from?
2 million children in poverty in the UK.
They were like 14. Okay, people were saying they were like 14, so yeah, that's fucking retarded and weird. That is like definitely.
Huh?
The thing that causes that is governments deliberately underfunding and sort of underutilizing the NHS for what it could really be. It's nothing to do with
what is my volume isn't even on.
We're a nation of immigrants.
Where is this audio coming from? Hold on. I just figured it out. I guess I had clicked on...
is a genius inventor with a blank check from a multi-billion-dollar corporation. Then what good is Batman anymore? White erasure?
Thank you for the $5, Jimbly. Thank you.
Willie Mac Show's Twitter, and a video on Willie Mac Show's Twitter came up. Got it. Okay, I didn't know what was happening there. For some reason, I didn't realize I was coming from my phone. Anyways.
you know, I did, but like that's not even like a point. The fucking blue ball shit, like it was a meme. It's something that everybody does, right? There was no leak in that. The only leak that occurred because someone went on my computer without my consent. Okay, that is the only leak that happened, and it was a mistake on my part to leave it open for that 2 minutes while he wasn't there, or while I wasn't there in the room. That was stupid. Okay, but that's
I don't know that Nick vs. King debate. No, I don't know that. I don't actually know. Like, I'm not like a huge DeOrio, you know, history knower.
And then you have this fucking moron, J-Stock. I'm sorry, dude. J-Stock is so dumb. J-Stock has like this like vague memory of something he thinks happened, regardless if it happened or not, and then he states it dogmatically and then like has to get corrected. He's like, yeah, Aiden told me about this. It's like, this happened a day ago. How could I tell you? The DM from Nick came a day ago. How could I tell you about this months ago? That makes no fucking... He has like no idea what's going on. He's like always like trying to figure it out in the moment, except instead of like sounding like someone that's trying to figure it out, he like states everything like
story.
Factually, dogmatically. I'm never in VC off stream with this guy. There was like one time, and I didn't leak anything to him in that VC. Sorry, not one time. There were 2 times we're in VC, and then there was like a public spicy VC months ago. You were setting up the stream, yeah. I wonder why Chud don't... Well, no, I just like... On J-Stock's end, all I'd ask is, if you have like a memory of something that you're not sure of, maybe go and like say that you think instead of this is what happened, and like don't like state your like memory super dogmatically because you know from prior reference, i.e. what happened with Chud and Willie, that, and I'm the same way. I misremember things all the time, but if I don't have like most of the time, I don't have like a clear memory of what happened, I'll say what I think happened, but say I could be wrong on that. I'm not burning the bridge. I'm not burning the bridge with anyone. I'm not doing the... I am not gonna... The whole reason I was anti-Cabal, whatever...
Okay, guys, you're dropping like insane Nick info in my chat right now. Where is this all bit? Nick got sued by Flamenco? That is like the first time I've heard Nick got sued by Flamenco. What is that? Nick told some story from the perspective of some guy he knew, then told the same story later as himself. You can probably find it. I don't know what that is either.
I don't want people policing my... hold on, one sec. Hints as to what was revealed to him in private over the course of his stream. Nick didn't give a fuck. That was knowing and intentional. As far as I know, Nick didn't give a fuck, or if he did, he didn't go through a bridge burn over that. For me, it's like just instantly bridge burn. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Aiden, what if it was some serious DM between you? Okay, it's from James. I thought that was a real comment for a minute. OMG, you're really gonna blame Nick? Yes! No, yes, I am gonna... Yes, dude, yes. Yes. Yes, I'm going to blame him, yes. The guy who, like, he leaks, he blue balls, whatever, like, and then, like, in my case, I made a mistake where someone went through my computer without my consent and saw the most non-incriminating DM ever, and it's like an instant bridge burn, despite me, like...
Wait, so I've never heard that Nick removed a bunch of shit because Flanko threatened him and he got scared. So, that makes it seem so much different when Nick's like, oh, Flanko's having the worst day of his life every day, and it's you know, he blames it all on me and all this shit. It's like, well, I mean, you're like, you did kind of get, you know, tapped by this guy a little bit. You know, he didn't like totally own you, but you did kind of get, it sounds like you did kind of get put on the back foot for a second there.
Most charitable, not saying he owes me anything as a result of it, but being the most charitable out of anyone on this side of the fucking community, right? Like towards him, you know, and it's like just to instantly bridge burn over. Yeah, I am blaming him. Yes, I'm blaming him. Absolutely. Yes. And someone, it was like, oh, he might just be angry right now. This might be his initial reaction. That's true. That's fine. If he wants to mend the bridge that he burned, he can absolutely reach out. But I'm not going to be making any attempts to go reach out to him. I'm not going and like fighting to rebuild bridges that were burned like anymore. Because it's like, I feel as though a lot of the friendships that I've thought I've had over time were just like entirely one-sided. And then if that's the case, like if it really was one-sided,
poor Aiden. Aw,
if they actually had any interest in rebuilding a
no one's
bridge,
my
they
real
could reach out
friend.
to me.
No one's my real friend. Yeah, obviously Flamenco was never gets to anyone. I ain't doing nothing. Doesn't have the fortitude for a court battle.
I just feel like the charity that I have provided was not really like reciprocated at all. The charity that I've provided to others, I think Nick has, you know, gotten certain things wrong. You know, I've disagreed with him on several things. And it's not like that's less personal, obviously. So it's not like, oh, I don't like your Ethan Klein take, so I'm gonna burn the bridge. But it's like I feel no. And then there was a time, I'm not gonna get into the specifics of it actually, unless he really fucking wants me to and claims this is a lie. Then I'll get into the specifics of it. But like there was a time where like, yeah, he almost like totally like fucked me over OPSEC wise on one of his streams. And it's like, I don't care. Like, I understand. You made a fucking mistake. Like, big fucking deal. I'm not angry. And, like, there's just no... I don't know. I don't get it. There's no charity given to me. Absolutely none. He leaked all that shit to Sunday. Well, yeah, when he leaks, like, I understand he's, like, not being malicious about it. Like, I understand when he, sometimes you just talk and say too much, etc., etc. But it's like, I'm not, like, here getting, like, ever like angry over.
Okay, I feel like I'm sick of his fucking whinging now. Stop the fucking whinging. All right, let's see him responding to these messages. This is the important part.
You're gonna be banned. You're just gonna be banned. I'm sorry, bro. I can't. Okay. So I'll give you a chance to let me know now if it's fake. All right, let's get into this. Ultimately, does anyone have what he's responding to as well? Ultimately, it's partly my fault for saying anything at all. It's partly Aiden's fault for the associations he's chosen to keep. My chief concern, above my friendship with Aiden, yes, is that I'm not forced to address this shit to my stream or Discord chat. I made the decision that prevents something like this from happening in the future. Okay, so I guess...
Dude. So let's really unpick this message. Let's have a look at this. Ultimately, it's partly my fault for saying anything at all. It's partly Aiden's fault for the associations he's chosen to keep. Listen, Aiden. You better stop hanging out with that Kuihman crew. All right, we're out of the cabal. You're out of the house. Like, what? You go out and say this. You like actually go out and say this. And you don't think you look like the most, like, high school bitch in the fucking world. You actually put this in your Discord, coping about this whole leak situation, and you say this. It's partly Aiden's fault for the associations he's chosen to keep. Dude. My chief concern, above my friendship with Aiden, yes, is that I'm not forced to address shit on my stream or Discord chat. I made a decision that prevents something like this from happening in the future. So he is maximizing, okay? This is what he is maximizing for. Just not having to be pushed or criticized. That is what he's saying he's maximizing for. My chief concern is that I'm not forced to address this shit to my stream or my Discord chat. If someone's criticizing me, if someone's bothering me, I don't want people telling me that I have to respond. I don't want people telling me that this is a worthwhile point. I don't want people who aren't total yes men around me. I want people like Willie Mac who are dumber than me, that I can tell what to do, who don't ask questions and go along with my shit. Aiden, you're causing problems. I made the decision that prevents something like this from happening in the future. Okay. All right, next. There's more to come, don't worry.
No, I'm not like... I mean, what is there like for me to say here? Like, I didn't have any reasonable belief that this guy was gonna go through my fucking computer.
Okay, that's
like,
valid.
And obviously, this is the first and last time this is ever gonna fucking happen. And like anyone who like has any like form of understanding could tell that like that's a mistake that I'm not gonna repeat, right? But okay, it comes down to the people that I'm talking to. Got it. It's a problem with my associations, which he, by the way, always could have spoken to me about. That he doesn't like who I'm talking to and can't, you know, like, I don't know. We could have an honest conversation about that. That never came about.
Nick's just got that avoidant nature. He's got that avoidant nature.
It's funny, too, because...
have conflict with anyone in his life.
He's talking to Tommy. He's promoting Tommy, or he's interacting in Tommy's streams. While Tommy is in the middle of lying about me, going on a crusade against me, fucking me over because I asked him to call in, actively snaking me, you know, like trying to like tease me with what he thinks is like sensitive personal information that just isn't even real, by the way. You know, Tommy's being like a total piece of shit to me. And I said to Nick about 800 times in call, I am not going to police who you talk to. You're allowed to talk to him. I said my only problem maybe was like the promotion of his streams while he was actively lying about me. But who you're talking to, I don't care. I said that to him, right? Like, Tommy was actively being, like very fucking shitty to me, actively admitting to snaking me. And by the way, right, Nick knew he was snaking me. Tommy gladly admitted that he was, like, in Nick's ear telling him not to talk to me. And I found that out from Tommy, who, for some reason, while accusing Chud of being a snake, just admitted that he led me to believe we were on good terms and was secretly, like, behind my back telling Nick not to talk to me. And I get why you're friends with him. And I'm not going to police that. I'm not going to police that. And I said that to you a million times. This is what I mean. Like, I feel like there's, like, charitability that I'm extending that is just never, like, being reciprocated. I'm not getting, like, an ounce of it.
Charitability. Okay.
I don't understand. And no, by the way, I was not going, like, I could have gone to Kuihman and said, like, oh, Nick disagrees with you on this specific point. Nick disagrees. I encourage Nick. It wasn't my place, but I encourage Nick to address this publicly multiple times. I don't know if Nick will deny that or not. He probably won't, right? But I did encourage Nick to any criticism he came to me about Kuihman. I said to him, you know, talk about, I don't know, man, talk about this publicly if you want. He's willing to address it. He's willing to debate you on it, etc., etc. I was imploring him to do so publicly. But regardless, I was not, like, reading these off to Kuihman or going to Kuihman, like, giving this stuff out, and I'm not going to, by the way. I'm not going, even though he's, like, I feel like he's being a dick to me. I'm not going scorched earth, right? But I don't know. It's just like, it was a one-time mistake where, like, the most non-sensitive thing ever got leaked. And it's like, I don't know, dude. I just feel like it was ridiculous.
Let's skip through. I wanted to get this.
So allegedly, my response, add the word allegedly in front of it. Sorry.
There's another, he posted another Discord message.
Wanted to make amends over this, and I felt like...
When does that come up? When does the next Discord message come up?
Retarded. Why is, like, I don't know if this is, like, a fetish or something, where, like, we need to pretend, like, I just want Nick's power so bad. That's why I'm talking to him. Do you know who I know? Do you know who I have direct lines to? Do you know who I have direct lines to? Okay?
All right,
I don't need a shout-out. I don't want a shout-out. I've gotten a shout-out before, and they suck. Okay? You get a temporary inflation in numbers that leads to an audience. You're, like, in somebody's shadow, where they're watching you as, like, the second option, and you don't really ever have an audience of your own. I'm having way more fun right now than I would be getting, like, a shout-out that I did on my other channel where I was getting, like, 100,000 subs from it. Okay? I don't want a shout-out. I've never wanted a shout-out from him. But someone was like, this fucking Orpheus retard. He's desperately been trying to get Nick's attention for a couple... I haven't needed to get his attention for a couple months. We've been in DMs together. We've had calls that have been like 2 hours, okay? Like a week ago, we called for like a fucking hour, Okay, I don't need to get his attention. Okay, like I have him in DMs. He can leak my into the DMs. I've never asked him.
So I just put up this other Discord message. I don't know when I just put it up. So Lumpy's message is kind of retarded here, but I think he was being a retarded liability, so I closed communication, Lamau. I'm constantly being dragged into all my friends' gay drama, so my tolerance is at the floor right now. So this is like, just like embarrassing. I closed communication. I closed communication. What does that mean? You have to, what? So you can't just, it's not enough to wipe your DMs. Makes total sense. You have to close communication. You have to, what did he do? Unfollow him on Twitter so he couldn't DM him, and unfriend him on Discord. You had to, I closed communication. What does that mean? It's like the most feminine thing I've seen someone do. Like, this is next level feminine. I closed communication. I didn't want to tempt myself. I don't want to be tempted to DM him or to reply to a DM if he DM'd me. I literally can't trust myself to evaluate the message if it comes in and whether I should reply to it or not, because I might say something that Aiden's going to use against me with all the other people. Like, what the fuck are we doing? I'm serious, this is a mental illness. It should, I don't understand. It just is the most bitchy behavior in the world. I close communication. I'm blocking you on Discord. Sorry, not block. Unfriend with messages from non-friends turned off. I'm blocking you on Discord. I'm blocking you on Discord. So funny, man. It's actually so good. Oh my god.
For a shout out.
Yeah, I know Wick was crying.
Aiden just wants a shout out.
I did see him desperately avoid saying your name on the Half-Baked podcast. Yes, Nick Andros. I did.
I wasn't talking about you? So then why is Nick Wait, I didn't even read... Okay, Orpheus. If you were not talking about me there, I'm sorry, contextually with Nick's reply, I had reason to believe the chain of conversation at certain points is in relation to me, because then it's like, why is he bringing this up right now? If that was not the case, I apologize. I misinterpreted your DM, it's my bad. It's my bad. But regardless, in regards to my chief concern about my friendship with Aiden, yes, is that I'm forced to address this shit on my... Okay, I didn't even read that part. That part's a little crazy, I feel like.
Yeah,
okay. I mean, that's fair. At least you're admitting, like, having to talk about Kuihman is more important to you than, like, is more important to you than your friendship with me. Okay, cool. I'm glad to know that. Thanks. Cool. You're being disingenuous. I misinterpreted something. I just fucking apologize. If I misinterpreted it, I'm owning it. I thought.
How is this not like? Is this not okay? I'm not even gonna make that comment. This is bitchy behavior that he would absolutely hate from someone else. If there was any other content creator that was being like, don't ever mention that. Bear in mind, I've not done anything crazy. Okay, I've not done anything crazy to Nick at all. I don't do anything crazy generally. I'm not out here doxing people as much as Willie Mac wants to print. Otherwise, I'm not out here doxing people. I'm not out here just like fucking finding like super private stuff through fucking back channels and just leaking it. You know, that's not happening. I'm not doing anything super crazy. The furthest I go is calling him fat, realistically. I call him fat and I issue harsh criticisms of him. The idea that someone making harsh criticisms, there's a content creator that is telling their friends, don't bring this person, Jesus Christ, don't bring this person up to me. Don't bring this person up to me. If you leak shit about this, you're out. Okay, this is my #1 priority right now is not talking about this. Yeah, I know, voice crack, ha 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 ha, dude, you're getting timed out, Shelby. Any other content creator doing that exact same thing, he would go, absolutely, it would be like, dude, you're so terrified. You're so terrified. It would be like a huge thing. It would be like the thing that is always brought up is how terrified they are. it would be crazy.
Was about me, I was wrong. That's not disingenuous. That's called I misread something, because based on the context of when Nick's talking about me, I would think that's like where the chain of conversation was going.
Blocking the tractors like Mr. Lips. It's just Shelby, okay?
Okay, sorry. Oh, you're joking? Okay, I might be a little autistic. Yo, Adderall dependent with the 10. Just call this gay inner community drama and DeOrio has to get over it. That's how this works, right? True!
It's facts.
So true. You know, it's like all these people just like need me to respond. I'm just like here on my island on my no friends arc, and everyone's like begging Daddy
the one the other day was so
to
bad.
come in and care about whether they're addressing Kuihman or not, or this or that. I mean, I'm just like on my own island, man. No friendships. I don't give a fuck about any of it, man. Screw this gay community drama and screw friend. Also, I really don't like the way you guys were like mean to Willie, but like fuck friendships. I'm just like here on my own. Hold on. Little Saint Aiden. Okay, good one. Parry's not ever gonna make. He could. That's the thing. He could. This is like somebody that fundamentally lacks impulse control. And I should have known better. $5 from How About Nope. Oh, dude, base pair character. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Parry did kind of make Nick show his true colors to Aiden a little bit here.
He said he is still friends with you. Where did he ever say that? Why is he not reaching out to me? Like,
he closed communication, Aiden. He can only talk to you through proxy in his public Discord now, because what if he says something to you and it leaks?
Always, you know, reach out to me, I guess. I don't know. If he's still friends with me, I just, like, I don't know. I've never, like, had a friendship quite like this one, to be honest. Where, like, I don't know. Like, I can't, like, everything he's just done would lead me to believe he's burned the bridge, right? Like, would it not be reasonable if somebody's, like, not hitting you up, blocking you, unfollowing you on Twitter, etc., etc.? Would it, like, not be, like,
you do have to
evident that they are probably burning the bridge with you and are like not your friend anymore? Like that's, I feel like I don't know. Like, I feel like that's like the indication.
I don't talk to my friends about our friendship. I only talk about my friends, my friendship with people I know in my paid members Discord. Okay, I'll say it in my paid members Discord and then have one of my paying members relay it to them. Actually,
I got. I'm not getting sucked back into anything, okay? I'm not reaching out to him. I'm not going to try to... If there is a bridge that is there, he can come and talk to me. I'm not making the effort anymore. I'm not making the effort to, like, maintain friendship.
Yeah. When he's talking in this Discord, it's not even like a public Discord like everyone else has, where they talk amongst just people that can join their Discord. Maybe someone gets banned if they say something crazy. But this is only for people that sign up to, I think, the Patreon, or it might be YouTube members too, I'm not sure. But you have to have a membership to get in.
People actually are my friend, then they could come talk to me.
It is pure hug box. Pure hug box.
Okay, like, that's it. That's how I'm gonna leave it. Why do you care so much? Oh my, we got like an 800 IQ take here. I'm sorry, sir. I'm honestly honored that you just like took your lunch break working as like a scientist at Yale to come into my stream and type. Why do you carry blocks everyone? Obviously, my perspective.
Okay, either way, I understand people saying you don't have to keep paying. It is the paid members Discord. You have to be a paid member to get in. You don't have to be a paid member to stay. You have to be a paid member to get in.
Is going to be the same as some like 5-follower shitter that's never spoken to him. Obviously, like me, the person that's met him in real life, has had several, conversations dating back 6 years. Obviously, like the reaction should just be the same when you're cut off and blocked. So true, so true. But I think you got to get back to working on that particle collider, buddy. $5 from Simpman. Thought I tipped to help buy ukulele lessons for your upcoming. It's not happening. You can go reach out to me if you want.
Okay, you recognize that like almost every service allows you to like gift memberships to stuff, right? Like saying you can get in with a gifted membership does not negate it being a paid members Discord, right? That just because you can gift memberships does not mean it is not a paid members Discord. It does not function like a traditional Discord where everyone can get in. It functions as a paid members Discord where you have to have a paid membership to join.
I'm not like you, buddy. I'm not like a fucking spineless coward that like just like this is what I love about Simpman, okay? Simpman will just like, oh wait, I gotta show this to you. This one's really good. Hold on. So Simpman has this like problem where he'll like hear something and then he's like really fucking dumb. So he just like reiterates it like it's fact. And he has to like keep getting corrected. And he almost like made like a false like pedo allegation or lolly allegation on Tommy's stream. And he like, Tommy, even to Tommy's credit, shut him down over that. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm not getting sued. I'm not running with this shit. But like Simpman is like just constantly fucking believing shit and running with it. And then, hold on. I said this on Twitter.
The Spicy chat, you can just join. That's wrong. You can just join Spicy. I think Icy is approval, but I don't really. I only use Icy once every few days. Not really an Icy chatter. I gotta be real. Not really an Icy chatter guy. I think that's approval only. But Spicy chat, anyone can join. Icy chat is Aiden's gay little ripoff for like non-binary teenagers and shit.
This you little bro, and then
Mexicans.
Hold on, I side with Willie. You guys are actually deranged about Destiny. You're deranged about covering him. I don't care as much as you do about this guy. That's a fucking ironic statement. Sorry. What? He's saying? This is really embarrassing. Oh, I thought I was saying I side with Willie. If I said I side with Willie, I'm like, if I say I side with Willie, I'm making like, that would be ironic. I think I'm reading someone's comment. I obviously don't side with Willie. You guys are actually deranged about Destiny. You're deranged about covering him. I don't care as much as you do about this guy. I'm sorry. He's some sexual creep. I don't like him. I think he's a moral fucking degenerate. No, I'm not gonna do like 8,000 fucking tiers of research on him. If you have something definitive. What does this prove? That I don't like A-logs? Like, I dislike Destiny as much as everyone else does. I just think it's like very cringe when like you're having a
Wait, is this him getting baited by a fake me? Is that what this clip is?
And they're like, you didn't bring up the not so erudite sweeping for the Dan Saltman allegations in relation to like Kuihman's coverage of like loner boxes, like fucking video on Anna that Destiny made 8 years ago. Like, I don't know what's going on anymore. You've lost me. You've lost me. I'm not keeping, like, I stay away from this because you have people that are just like, and it's not necessarily like wrong. I'm not saying they're doing anything wrong, but it's like, we're not in your world. I'm not in your world. So like my understanding of this is going to be very surface level as I'm trying to learn more about it. And like people in that world expect or assess you through the lens of if you were someone in that world. What is sweeping about? I don't like Destiny. Yes, it's no secret. It's no fucking secret. But I also think some of the A-logs can get a bit cringe. But anyways, I said that the guy almost falsely made pedo allegations on Tommy's show and had to be shut down. Takes issue with me
so
not
where's this
running
go?
with
Does this go anywhere? Let's look. This is fucking boring right now. Let's skip through.
You've had
okay. More DeOrio stuff here. Do we care about whatever happens here? No, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so apparently he's now just come out and said, I just think he was being a retarded liability, so I closed communication. Okay, this would make sense if this was like a repeated occurrence, but and he'll admit this, I think he's told me like every fucking secret he has, and it has not come back to him. I said to him at one point, has anything I've said come back to you? The only thing that's been leaked happened because somebody went through my computer because I left it unattended for 2 minutes and they saw that he made some comment critical of Kuihman. That's the only thing in like a year of him telling me shit or 2 years of him telling me shit. That's the only thing that's come out there. And it's now I'm a total liability that you can't even communicate with because there was one fucking, like there was one mistake. Got it.
Yeah, leak everything, Aiden.
I know this because I tried to message him to apologize and clarify over the obvious, like, over a mistake. That's what it was. It was a mistake, the outcome of which was not that serious.
No,
right? You have, like,
but yeah, he hasn't, and it's just going to be the exact same shit that fucking Vincent was saying, that just, oh, well, okay, the account that posted William X Docs doesn't say anything positive about Kuihman, but actually these other accounts do, and he's replying to those, so it actually still is your fans anyway, and you need to stop that, because somehow you can control QE farms.
Towards, like, Alex Yakimo being like, Nick was constantly whining in Aiden's DMs about Kuihman. It was like it was like he said he's criticized things Kuihman have said before, and Kuihman has done the same to him, right? In Kuihman's defense, though, Kuihman's want to be public about it, but he sends me some, like, critical that I was gonna get around to reading. I didn't have a chance to. He sends some, like, critical thing relating to a specific statement that Kuihman had made. Whatever, that's out there. That's not like a huge fucking leak. It's like it was a mistake, the outcome of which was not that bad. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this is like an insane overreaction, but that's just me. That's just me.
Just a little bit.
Oh, okay, sorry. I was wrong. I wasn't blocked. I was unfriended. Now can't, okay. I assumed I was, okay, then I'm wrong. I assumed I was blocked because I, like, wait. No, because it also wasn't letting me send him a friend request either. Wait, no, it is letting... Okay, I guess maybe I'm not blocked? I guess I'm just unfriended.
Not blocked?
5 from Spencer. Clarification, I unironically like Nick, but a low impulse control psycho. I can't help but be incredibly irritating when someone reacts like Nick.
Wow.
Read top to bottom. Okay, apparently I'm reading out of I'm taking things out of context. Okay. Just to be clear, I didn't block Aiden on anything. I removed him on both. Got this notif last night. For some reason, I didn't think the friend request had sent. I guess it did. I had sent it on my phone. Okay, I guess I'm not...
Can we talk about Aiden's early onset cerebral palsy hand gestures for a second? Why does he look like someone behind is gesturing for him?
He's just a bit like a puppet anyway, isn't he? He just looks like kind of a puppet, you know? He's got that vibe to him. Thank you for the $5, Jimberly.
Not blocked. I guess he unfriended me. The confusion was, on my end, it didn't look like the friend request had gone through, and when I tried to DM him, it wouldn't let me. So I had assumed that that was a block. It was actually an unfriend, where I could no longer... It was actually a wipe all our DMs and unfriend, where to the point where I could no longer contact him. So, technically, no, he did not click the block button. Although I don't know how... that would be, like, significantly different in effect. Like, it's, like, the same thing, right? I just have DM... Okay, he admits it. I just have DMs from non-friends off, so it's not meaningfully different. I didn't even know there was a Chud leak. You guys know what Chud said to me? Wait, do you think Chud said... Wait, what do you think Chud sent to me? I don't know. Aiden's streams kind of make me feel bad, lol. If I thought he was being malicious or something, I would have tweeted it. I just think he was being a retarded liability, so I... It was one fucking mistake! It was one mistake. I don't get it, man. I honestly don't get it. Simp man, what's up, buddy? Hello? What's up, man?
Okay, fuck the Simp man call. Apparently it sucks. Don't even want to hear this fucking loser's voice.
Is this guy a DEI hire for the disabled quota? Yes. His signal broke? True, true. He's not blocked. And then what was the other thing? Fuck. He's not blocked. I think the big takeaway is people apparently knowing about my Chud DMs. I'm fascinated that it's a thing that people know. To be fair, I'm posting that also as like a feeler to see if we're talking about the same thing and nobody's repeating it. I don't know. I just viewed it as egregiously stupid. I don't think that's hindsight bias. My first thought when I saw what happened was, oh, I probably deserved that. The message was like some screenshot I pulled from this chat. Ultimately, it was stupid of me to really ever send. This is... Oh.
So, what? It's just like, he's just like sitting there reading. Okay, so... Guys, I need to remind you, it is Nicholas DeOrio's paid members Discord, okay? So it is already, hopefully, insulated from as many triggers for intrusive thoughts as possible, okay? Already insulated. Nicholas DeOrio then decided at the start of the Tommy C stuff, when Tommy C was acting like a complete fucking embarrassing retard and Nick didn't want to have to be talking about it because he kind of... agreed with some of the stuff Tommy was saying, but he was too much of a bitch to say it in public. He created a new channel in his Discord called Soy Community Drama. And he said, I'm creating this channel so that I can just mute it, never check it, and I don't have to deal or think about any of this stuff. I don't even have to engage with it. But Nicholas DeOrio does not do that. Instead, not only does he go in there to settle his friendships with people that he's recently burnt, but he's also going in there, seething about tweets or Discord messages I'm writing, apparently, and then sending them to Aiden to cry about them. So at every step, this guy is saying, I don't want to engage with this stuff. I'm above all this stuff. I'm above all this stuff. Trying to hide away and hide away and hide away. And still can't disengage. Still can't disconnect. Still fixated.
Okay. No, this is like total. No, I'm like done with this shit, bro. You have told me everything and it has not gotten back to you. Okay? Tommy is actively, if you consider me a friend, Tommy's like, I don't police your associations with him, despite the fact he's like actively lying about me. You've told me several fucking, several actually consequential things that have never gotten back to you because I kept them a secret. Okay? So you've leaked things yourself before. For one leak to happen because somebody went through my computer, a non-consequential leak, for you to say, ultimately, I should never trust him with any piece of information, is just like total fucking bullshit, bro. What are you talking about? No, and people who I'm actively friends with on this side do this as well. Like, it's like, no, when people are talking to me, it's like Groundhog's Day for them. Nick does this himself sometimes too. He's like, oh, I don't know if I should be saying this around you. And then he inevitably says it around me. And it doesn't get back to him. It doesn't get back because I don't tell people. Because I keep secrets, right? Unless you come to me and tell me you've done something egregious that I feel like it's in the public interest to know, you privately giving me your opinions on certain things, no, I'm probably not going to leak that, no. Right? And I haven't. But then it's like Groundhog's Day, where they know they've told me several consequential things, and then all of a sudden are like pretending like my level of credibility or trustworthiness is like something that now is like being reassessed for the first time. It's like, no, you told me something last week that was consequential, and it hasn't gotten back to you. People, it happens, okay? You know this, Nick. Nick almost accidentally leaked something that I had told him. To be fair, he was able to stop himself, but he has.
Yeah, he's just so whiny, isn't he? It's like crazy. It's just like endless.
And it's like that doesn't like invalidate your trustworthiness in its entirety because I'm not like tunnel vision, and I can see the difference between a mistake, a one-off incident, and like a pattern of behavior that would like contribute to somebody's overall trustworthiness. And I would think that if you like ever considered me a friend, you would be able to tell that a mistake is not gonna like be something that is that has like that significant of an implication to my character and level of trustworthiness, especially when a lot of the shit you told me just never, almost everything you told me except the fact that you like had a criticism against Kuihman has just never come back to you because I haven't told people. Like, holy fuck, dude. People, like, leaks happen, but, like, it's like, I don't understand why you can't understand the difference between isolated instances and patterns. I mean, I'd love to see, hold on, where is it? And to clarify, address this shit, I'm talking about whatever new gay controversy is fabricated each week that Nick must discuss. Yeah, you don't have to discuss it. I would recommend, that you, like, I mean, like, sure, you could argue from a benefit standpoint, it's of no benefit to him, but it's like, yeah, but you obviously also care, like, even though you pretend to be away from this community, which, you could be, it's obviously something DeOrio still cares about, and if it's something you still care about, then yeah, it would be something worth addressing, obviously.
I just remembered something really obscure. I recall Nick chatted once in a Chud stream. This Puffy guy's got like that autism. No, I just viewed it as like
egregiously stupid. I don't think it's hindsight bias, Lamal. Okay, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. When we were at VidCon, if you were like getting drunk or some shit, and like, I don't know, your like phone was like left on the couch, and you like hadn't turned it off.
Guys, I think I really need to get a haircut tomorrow. I think I've decided. I think like within the next like day or two, I need to get a haircut.
You were in a room with a ton of people. You were in rooms like this didn't actually happen. But, like, that's totally possible, and it's not like going to be a huge implication on your like level of intellect, right? That like you're not on like your threat assessment is like diminished, especially when you're intoxicated.
It's just I'm going out later in the week, and it's just like I feel like it's time. It's time. It's time to do it.
Then you have no reason to believe that the person you're speaking with would do something like that. $2 from not Spencer. Nick sounds a lot like a Sonic. I don't know, dude.
Okay, like this is... Did you know Nick has played Yu-Gi-Oh! He uses an ancient gear deck, but mentioned he's played around with trap tricks. Wow, okay, wow, that's what we needed. That's all I needed to know about Nick. I thought I know everything about this guy now. I thought I was just sitting into this guy's soul.
As I said, what like really does it for me is that there was just no courtesy to even like to even like talk to me about it. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's like really like the worst part, I guess. Like I don't know. Fuck it, dude.
Wait.
I'm
so
actually
he's been playing
like, yours
around
has
with
to be cool.
trap tricks decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the claim. Nick's been playing around with trap tricks decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, why? Okay, stop.
I'm actually on my no friends arc now. Okay, DeOrio just said DeOrio's.
That's true. So what you say? I remember one time in a Chud stream chat, Nick claimed he was playing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Trap tricks decks. No idea if that's true. No idea. If it is though, I think we can confidently say he's a better. Someone, a DeOrio moderator in his Discord is taking this all incredibly seriously right now.
Thank you, Bobka, for the $5. I don't know. I just feel like I've been like a good friend to this person, and the fact that I could not be offered any level of understanding over a mistake. That's what it was. Over a mistake. I don't know, dude. It's shitty. It's shitty. But I guess I have made the mistake of valuing certain people more than they have valued me. And I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to make a mistake like that again. So I'll just leave it there. I don't really know if I don't think I'm going to keep talking about this. Unless, you know, someone else comes forward and talks about it more. I'm not doing like the scorched earth thing where it's now like, yeah, let me start covering DeOrio. I'm not going to do that either. You know, it's just shitty. It's shitty, and I felt like I had to address it. And yeah. Inbox? Okay, hold on. Do you not think that mistake could have been a big deal? Sure, it could have, right? Luckily it wasn't, and luckily now I know not to be so trusting. Because, you know, you learn from your mistakes. And yeah, like, I mean, that's like all I can say, but it's also like, yeah, he knows he made a mistake that had the potential to be a big deal to me, right? Like, in regards to my OPSEC, and I didn't hold it against him because it was like a little fucking mistake, and nothing, even though it could have been bad, it didn't. It wasn't bad. Nothing bad came of it, and it was a mistake, and he realized it was, so I didn't care.
Buffy, if you could put together some, like, diagrams and analysis, like, every 6 months, like, go back every 6 months in intervals, show Chud's hairline at 6 months intervals in the past, and then start doing analysis every 6 months to show the development of hairline, like pre and post Finny. That'd be a great help if you could start doing that. I think we could get a lot of content out of that. I think that'd be awesome.
Forget it. You're gonna keep talking about this only way to get viewers? No, we're doing we do 200 concurrent on average now, which is like honestly such an insane step up from what we were doing when I started a few months ago. We're doing a little bit better today, right? 275 concurrent. But yeah, we get that for like we got that on the Duckbringers stream. So I appreciate the extra people that have tuned in. But no, I don't need to talk about this for viewership. It's not really going to give me a significant boost from what I get on average. Thank you so much, Soap and Clay. I remember when Nick thought Tip was a baby when he left commentary. He's become what he claimed to hate. Let It Go with the $10. No Nuts Nick. Interesting nickname. All right, cool. I mean, it's not like a thing where I think he's like done something egregiously wrong here.
Wow, huge things
But
happening.
I think he's like done something wrong. Not like where you should care. I mean, you're obviously gonna care because you're drama viewers or whatever.
Okay, it looks like this is done now. Will there any more Nick Discord messages after this? No kick. We might do kick. Kunte's HGH throwaway. That's awesome. Where are the other Discord messages? I think Windy Fox sent them to me. What? I don't... Like, he's mixing... He's using quotation marks for all of these, but it doesn't make any sense. He did this in a tweet the other day as well. He doesn't seem to understand how quotation marks and asterisks are different. Or like, yeah, or he's like trying to green text or something. Give statement. People clip statement out of context. Intakes bait. Must give new statement, or it could just not. Okay, what was taken out of context? What clip? Just never ending. Lumfow. It's clear why I said associations. One would derive the context of conversation. I mean, Aiden invited some retarded freak near his devices, some stupidity that I deemed to be a liability. That feels like cope to me. Because the thing is that he's saying past that. Yeah, he's saying, obviously you can interpret from this that it's about parry. Yes. Association's parry. Sure. But then past that, he says, my chief concern, above my friendship with Aiden, yes, is that I'm not forced to address this shit to my stream or Discord chat. So this is saying, like, forced to address this shit. This shit is not just like one DM. That's what we're talking about. You're talking about the drama. You're talking about gay inter-community drama or whatever it is that you call it. That's what you mean by this shit. So I feel like the broader context here. Yeah, you could talk about the micro context of Parry looking at Aiden's DMs. But the broader context here and what you're referring to here certainly does imply that basically your problem is, oh, well, if you're associated with people like that, this sort of stuff's always going to happen. I'm always going to have to address stuff like that. Nicholas has the same misconception that Vosh had about Carl Rittenhouse. The people are just like bringing up their pet gripes with DeOrio now. This is kind of gay, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Rittenhouse defending himself means that it's okay to kill infinite people as long as they're a threat to him, but people won't charge an armed man. Actually, DeOrio misunderstood a self-defense case 5 years ago. Very cool. Very cool. No, actually, I support that. I support that. 100%.